Okay, let's go. Oh, everybody.
Hey.
Let's go ahead and start this off with a big thank you to Catastrophic and Sheesh Meesh for the Tier 1 and Prime for 5 and 4 months.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Good. It helps cover this stuff. All the models and such.
Keeps you in filament.
Yeah, it keeps all the filament rolling in so we can print these bad boys
Like new
out.
things.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, this is a lovely camera angle. I dig it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, the red dress lady. I
The lady
forgot.
in red.
It's out of my notes.
Yep.
Fuck.
Lady in Red's here.
Oh no, I'm not gonna use the fine point on this. I'm using the big boy.
Let's see. Sheesh. Going. Crystal, thank you so much for the bits. Going. Welcome in. What's up, Giraffe?
Hey.
Sorry, we're having a very slow start today. Yeah. It's raining outside. Very like mellow day over
That
here in
explains
California.
the robe, though.
Oh, the
Well,
robes?
no, he's in character.
Yeah, I'm in character. Quentin's wearing his fancy robes, so I'm wearing mine.
Yeah.
This is my fancy bathrobe.
I think this is the first time I've ever actually
Fan
seen him
art
wear
was
it.
for this. That's the best thing I could find.
Mm-hmm.
The best way is always Leon. You are correct, as
Yo,
always.
he's back there on the couch.
Okay. Well. Alright, that's so yeah, we had a bunch of stuff happen last time.
Yeah,
Did.
absolutely.
You guys had a party.
did.
We are actively
party.
having a party.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
We're still currently having that party.
Mm-hmm.
There are still some humans around at
Let's
the
see.
moment.
I guess I can kind of walk around now. For those of you that weren't here before, we'll just do a quick camera pan. We're throwing a party on the rooftop of our new haven. So this is like the dance area here, where we're all gathered at. There's some pathing, some random areas to chat. There's a garden area over here, where
Well,
we've
they're
had
not on
some.
top of the fountain. They're on top of the elevator. Or good.
And this is the elevator.
Oh yeah, no, this was just an Among Us. I'm
Yeah.
gonna move him back.
Just hiding around.
No,
I
no,
just
that's
kinda-
my Baron. That's my Baron.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's Baron.
All right, so we're gonna put Baron
Yes.
and the
Put
Prince
some prints up here.
back up on top. There, so they're on top of this like foyer on top of the elevator.
We did just gift the Baron with a very nice sword, so we'll see how that
Yes. And the prince
did.
got a wonderful necklace from Sersha. And a rousing good chat with Douglas.
goes. There's a little schmooze that happened up there.
Yeah, no, messy critical schmooze.
It
Yeah.
You know what happens when you get a messy critical schmooze.
doesn't go well. Doesn't go well.
Oh, it went
Oh,
real
it
well.
goes.
No.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah, thank you,
boy.
Giraffe. Working hard on it. Alright, so let me see. We did a few things last session. We did some schmoozing with some of the mortals. I believe Sersha did a lot of like underworld connections, trying to build some clout or build up some more clout in that area.
Yep.
Quentin
Which
was
I
just
know-
trying to hype up the party.
A note real quick on that hyping that Sersha was doing.
Mm.
Because all of us kind of forgot that you guys had a bonus to your rolls when interacting with mortals in your haven.
Mhm.
So, I'm going to give you guys a little bonus and say that your attempts there were fully successful,
Nice.
and you will be rewarded with stuff.
You'll get
Mhm.
rewards.
Yes.
Shower
Uh,
of rewards, Daddy.
Kind of based on what you were going for, you'll get like a free dot of specific influence of your choice, or
Ooh,
Nice.
a free
That's
2 dot
awesome.
contact, or your resources, your coterie resources can go up. So,
Right on.
Yep.
That's awesome.
but yeah, and then you're saying Quentin was doing stuff?
I mean, Quentin's main goal was to try to just get the party started. He was greeting people. And then I think... I don't think I actually succeeded at any... any, like, vampiric influence roles. I think I succeeded more on, like, trying to sell this as a unification party type of thing. Because we were trying to, like... The theme of the party was unification between, like, the old Camarilla and the New Haven initiative, which is, like, bringing in the Ravnos and, like, the some of the independents that were on the outskirts, like, giving them acceptance. But we were using, like, the homelessness of, like, the city as a platform to, like, bring
Address
mortals
it.
in also and kind of address that. So his push was more for that side of things, and I don't remember being that successful on it, but things also moved very quickly once the party got started. So yeah, I don't quite recall like what the result of his stuff was. Yeah, he was mostly just trying to welcome people in and hype up the party and get people going so that we could then have the party. That was mostly Quentin's goals. And then, let's see, the Elysium, the Keeper of Elysium, showed up with her little posse and just started shit-talking us, from which
She was being like one of those catty snide, like, oh, it's nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
What a beautiful setup. It looks like you spent a lot of time.
Where'd you get
You
those
guys
plates? The
did
Dollar
great.
Tree?
You guys did great.
Yeah. So
You did well for your means.
we tried to initiate in social combat and promptly got slaughtered. I think the only person that really did any damage outright was Jax.
Yeah.
The rest of us
By
kind of
standing with Saoirse. That's
Yeah.
how he did damage.
that by like actually stepping in
Yeah.
and saying anything. You caught the
Oof.
Keeper off guard and actually did some psyche damage to them.
Yeah.
The rest of us really just wore her down by being persistent, and we decided to
We were
disengage. Yeah, we decided to disengage with the combat.
And she crit a 10 on me. Was the end there.
Oh yeah, and
You
so
guys-
Quentin then spun on you and like mesmerized you and was like, pretty much like, don't listen to any of that. That's not real. That doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
let's get over here. Ah.
Yeah.
Funny thing is that was her without using any disciplines.
Oh yeah.
That was
Yeah.
just her being a big old bee.
That was her what is it, resting
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 bee
bee-
face.
resting bee face, just like
I mean, let's
neutral.
call it as it is. She's just.
Yeah.
We'll see you next Tuesday.
So we disengaged from that little encounter because we weren't doing well. We know she's shit talking the party, and we wanted to change
You know
strategies.
what? She outlined exactly what she doesn't like about it,
Mhm.
which is she feels the food is human trafficking. The sex work is she did not call it sex work. She was not very like
It was
good about that,
demeaning.
and she
Yeah.
Yeah.
would have
She
liked
said-
to see it set in a natural habitat if we were going for a faith.
For the Fae theme.
Oh yeah, I was like,
Her
She was like, you should have done it in a
mates,
park.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
a botanical garden, guys. Come on.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that was like, so I think our goal was like, instead of tackling her directly, we would try to get everybody else to be like, this party's great, and then
Have
she looks
such
like
a
an
good
idiot.
time to.
Yeah.
Yeah, then she just looks like she's hung up on like weird shit.
Yeah.
I think the only other thing that worked in her favor was Douglas did schmooze with the prince a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and gave those gifts, and like that's gonna boost the prince's opinion of the party, which then should help our case a little bit. Um,
I also got a secret from Echo
you did.
about the Keeper,
Mhm.
which is that she seems very familiar with Baron Omar, who's an enemy of ours, but apparently Echo, the Keeper doesn't like Echo right now because he witnessed the two of them talking, and he didn't hear what specifically they had said, but he saw them talking, and then she like hugged him, which he didn't return, and then like was touching his face before she left. So it seemed like they were having an intimate moment, and the Keeper was very mad that Echo saw it,
Mhm.
and has kind of been
Not-
on the warpath looking for him since.
Yeah, not only that Echo saw it, but Echo sold it to
Yeah.
someone.
Yes, Echo sold the information to someone, so someone else knows about it too.
Mhm.
Mm.
So she's I'm on the warpath trying to find Echo.
And then, yeah, Echo was Echo, let it out for free with you on accident.
Yeah.
So
It's because he's such a kind soul.
He's so
Yeah.
nice.
His
He's
sire
very
is
nice.
so ashamed.
oh yeah,
Is the other person still up there at the top?
Yes, it's
It was this guy. I was kind of wondering where this guy was supposed
yeah,
to go.
that's
Folks up there.
that's Willow, and then the other primogens are up
Yeah.
there too. We just don't have
Mm.
figures for them right now, but the other primogens are all sitting with
So, like,
the
all
Baron
of them
and
came, yeah?
Mhm.
yeah.
not,
Yeah, I took a
not
picture
all
of
of
this
them,
last time, but I.
But
I
a
think it's a
considerable
party,
amount, right?
so people move around. It doesn't matter.
Because I
Um,
thought there was only one other primogen besides,
No, I think there was quite a few that were there. Not all of them, but there was quite a few that saw
did,
Willow's
did
disc.
Jax's sire come? Like Marcus? That's his name, right? Marcus?
yes, he is there.
Okay.
Yeah, there were a couple that didn't show up, like the
Well,
gangrel
the captain
primogen.
came.
Yeah, the captain's there. Primogen Adam of the Thin Bloods, he's there.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
He's still pretending everything's fine.
Hmm?
Yep.
Yeah, he's had some
Still,
good old
As
times.
you do.
still.
Oh, everything's going great for them.
Hmm. And then
Yeah, we socially snubbed Willow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that was
we
a big
did.
win.
Snubbed him good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as the keeper thing doesn't blow up too far in our
We
head.
maybe
we're
lost
safe.
the keeper one, but we won the Willow one.
Yeah, we did. Hell yeah. That's right. I forgot about that.
Yep.
He got giggled at by the prince and the other primogens.
Yeah.
Over there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
humiliating.
And-
Humiliating. Ugh.
You
We'll,
discovered
also
one of his dark secrets.
Oh, we also discovered that's true.
Yeah.
We discovered how he feeds.
Oh, that's right.
I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's useful.
So now we know a big secret of his too.
Yeah. And we implied to him that
Honestly,
we
the
knew
party's
it.
going well
But
so
more
far.
importantly, he got snickered at.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was the big part. Dark
At-
secrets
at a
aside,
social
he
event
got
like
laughed
this,
at.
That is devastating damage right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then to top it off, when Douglas went up to schmooze the prince and got a messy critical, the prince just completely stopped and disengaged with
Willow.
Primogen
Yeah.
Willow and turned all attention on Douglas.
Oh,
Yep.
And
yeah.
basically just ignored Willow the rest of the
Boom.
time.
Yeah.
Yes.
So good.
So petty, and I love it.
Yeah. Full back turn.
Yeah.
on Willow.
Yeah.
That was-
Forgot Willow was in the room.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Mm,
So
Exactly, she.
Oh.
Exactly.
So let's see. To wrap it up, we
and then-
disengaged from that party, went to the dance floor where we saw the lady in red was already
From a
there.
vision.
Was dancing with me.
That yeah. That Quentin had a vision of previously.
Mhm.
Kind of had a freak out. The group pulled him back from that, so he's not currently freaking out.
He's not screaming anymore.
Yeah, he's not screaming anymore. And then as we noticed the lady in red, we saw Omar walk in. And then that's
Who's
kind
the
of where
mod? Can we get rid of Crazy Mister?
I don't think we have.
I actually promoted all of you to mods.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
So each of us is a mod. I don't think we have an actual mod from chat yet.
Oh.
But if anyone wants to be a mod,
Mod view. I see it now.
yeah.
Yeah, if you could do that.
Yeah, if you guys didn't notice, I played with the channel a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I haven't done mod things in so long.
Good.
Tried to make it look a little prettier, so.
Yeah, get him out of here.
Haha, banned.
Perfect.
Be gone.
There it is.
Back.
Nice. Yeah, that's where we left off there, storyteller.
So
Oh, and Omar showed up. With
Yes, and Omar showed up.
Oh yeah, he had like a couple.
And he had a few people with him
Faceless
that
people.
also came as well too.
It was 3, right? It was him, one named person, and then like someone that didn't have a name.
there were 4 of them, I think.
4? Okay.
Yeah, I think it's Omar and 3 hangers on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it the 2 that sprung Simon and then also the Tremere that we
Oh, shit.
Is it it's the redhead kid that
Yeah.
did the that was part of the attack on the gallery.
Yeah,
The
it was
bomb one?
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
No.
Rusty
two
or whatever
Bruja-
his name is.
and the Tremere. There's Blaze Rogers, who did the bomb.
Blaze. Okay.
Pierre, who's the other Bruja, and then Ted Tanner, the Tremere.
This is the episode where Blaze and Jax get into a fight, and it's like lightning versus fire type exchange.
The secret is I just stop his fight.
Yeah.
So in case people don't remember who the Lady in Red is, do you remember what that vision was?
Let's see. There was a bunch of fog coming in. Then there was a lady in red. The fog catches on fire. She's
Yeah.
like surrounded by fire.
I think that was.
I think that was it. Yeah, I think that was like the core of it, right?
At
Am
least
I
for
missing
that
something?
one.
Might be in my notes. It's probably in my notes. I tend to write stuff down when it comes to visions.
I thought I wrote down your vision, but I couldn't find that one.
Let's see. Interview, redhead, Blaze, freedom fighters. Lady in red, fog approaches, red flames all around you. She walks out of the fog on water, and then the fog catches on fire. And there was a circle of fog on the boat. But I think that was just like the boat that we were on.
So yeah, it's probably
Oh.
nothing.
Yeah. So
Totally normal.
Yeah.
So what it was is, you had, like, you recalled that prophecy when you were on the boat, unintentionally, I guess, and
Yeah.
yeah, and that's the reason why the water was there, is just because that's where you were.
Yeah. Okay.
Because first time you had it, you were standing on like an open field, and
Yes.
you were encircled by fog.
Yeah, and like the fog was approaching from the north of the city or whatever, and I thought it like symbolized the war coming and us being the front line of that. But that was like our previous session, like campaign.
But then the prophecy vision changed a little bit, so the fog was then encircling you, and this lady comes walking out of it, and then the fog erupts into. The fog
Into
erupts into
flames.
flames.
That's right.
And there's just this lady in red that's walking towards you.
Yes, and it's that exact lady though. Like
Mhm.
like 1-to-1. That's her. So that's
Gavin, did you specifically request that the crystals around the dance floor be red? Is that something you gave Paul
No.
as a note? Oh, interesting. All right.
Nope. Circle of red, coincidentally.
coincidence.
Yep.
Oh, weird.
And there is a smoke machine.
There is a smoke machine. That's
There's
right.
a smoke machine and party lights. So
Maybe
weird
Maybe your vision is
coincidence.
just super literal.
The
Yep.
smoke
everything's
machine. The smoke machine was on purpose.
Yeah, the smoke machine was
That was.
sweet special effects.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So
Top tier.
last we left our heroes, dance
Yep.
floor, 2 very bad things show up at the same time.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
Oh, I did
think-
like a little like come here to Omar, like
Mhm.
to the dance floor.
That's right.
Yep.
I think
so,
Quentin's still kind of incapacitated. He's not fully in, like, he doesn't have all of his what's that word?
Capacities.
Yeah, faculties.
Faculties.
That's the word. Yeah,
Oh,
faculty. He doesn't
yeah,
have all of his faculties right now, so I'm gonna take a step back for a minute and let you guys start.
I have a mechanical question. So I know you said
Okay.
I healed 3 aggravated damage. Does that mean I
Mhm.
still
Nice. Give him a
Do I
slap
have,
for
like-
clarity.
3?
PvP.
Do I have 2 aggravated damage? Do I have any of the? What's when you just have it like
superficial.
superficial? Thank you.
Because it is the start of the session, you'll recover the superficial as well.
Okay,
So
so I
you-
just have aggravated.
So you should have, I think, like 3 or 4 available. And it's a good thing you guys stopped where you did, because narratively you're getting that willpower back, because you guys have had a chance to like step back, regroup, focus, and like brace for what's about to come. And
Yeah, that's okay.
yeah, so we did leave off with the coterie on the dance floor, and people were restraining Quentin because he was panicking that the lady in red was talking to one
Omar?
of these
Oh.
special
Oh,
guests.
talking to his touchstone.
Hmm
That
Yep.
he invited to the party.
Yep.
hmm And
I'm helping her out.
then
Hey, you're doing a great job.
Saoirse gestured to Baron Omar to come over and
He
have a
calls himself
chat.
Baron?
If your
Go fuck
protagonists are
yourself.
always
No.
smart, you have a very
No, I'm not calling
boring
him. Well,
story.
it's party etiquette. She's
Yeah.
very upset if she has to call him that.
And
Uh.
one thing that we'll open up with is that as Quentin is starting to like be restrained and regain control,
Come back.
yeah, he does see that the butcher steps up beside Penny.
Oh yeah.
Because that was his directive.
Hmm
Oh, I
And-
forgot that butcher was here.
Oh, I
Yep.
didn't.
like
Sure,
glances at Quentin and makes brief eye contact, like, I'm on it, boss.
At this point, yeah, I think he's freaked out enough. He just nods at him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
Ultra crazy puppy on her tail.
Yeah. Oh, and for anyone who doesn't know, Butcher is Quentin's fresh ghoul
Interrogator.
that was an Inquisitor.
Oh.
Yeah, he was a part of the Inquisition. He was one of their like pursuers.
Hunters?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
he's like to go out and hunt down vampires.
Vampires.
And Quentin managed to ghoul him after we invaded their inquisitorial base.
he's definitely a heavy hitter.
He's a very heavy hitter.
He's also trained specifically to kill all the people in this room.
Yeah, and it's also high risk because the Inquisitor believes, or like the way we did it is I sold him like, hey, I'll be an informant for you. So he's actually actively taking information that Quentin's feeding him and giving it back to the Inquisition, which is dangerous for Quentin to be doing because that can be interpreted as treason, which
Or Brave the Masquerade.
Crucio, his sire, has already been,
Basically confirmed to have
confirmed to
been
have
doing.
been a treasonous little bastard. So
So it doesn't fall far from the treasonous tree.
doesn't look good. Doesn't look good if this gets looked at with some scrutiny.
From the
But if I
trees.
also remember correctly,
That's
the
season's
sheriff and
trees.
the baron, and by extension the prince, know that you have this ghoul.
Yes, we did. We went over that
It's
in the
just,
debrief
if you're
with the sheriff.
careless with it, then it's treason.
Yes,
Just light treason.
just a,
Which-
just a
Whereas
little bit of light
see,
treason.
Crucio didn't tell them anything that he was doing from the
Yeah.
appearances. So
Mhm.
You can imagine that their game plan is, if you don't get yourself killed by doing this,
Then someone
they
will
have a
help you.
contingency plan for if they need to clean up.
Yep. Well, that's why
It's
you
hard.
just let them know. Let them make their plans, and then you're fine. You can do whatever you
And then
want.
mess up their plans.
Yeah. I mean, that is the go-to for Quentin's boys.
Yeah.
You got a plan, we'll screw it up. Hire us.
We're loud.
We go loud. And
The
when-
quiet stuff we don't tell you about because we're good at our job.
You,
So
you, ne-
good at it.
you never once
Gosh.
heard of us succeeding at a
Succeeding.
quiet job, have you?
Nope. Sure haven't.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's how we want it.
Because we're so good at it. We're really bad at it. We're just good at branding.
We're occasionally good at easy jobs.
The one that could definitely get us killed. Yep.
Yep.
All
All right.
So we pick up with that scene of Quentin freaking out, and the rest of you aware of the threats that have emerged.
All right. Quick question, Gavin. Could we
Mhm.
have invited Omar to this party? Etiquette wise.
If you guys had wanted to, you could have.
Okay. Okay.
But would you?
No, I just mostly want to like hand him an invitation, like, oh, I couldn't find you, so here you go. But I
Mm.
don't want it to like.
We had a
piss off-
secret network for everyone else, but we couldn't
Yeah.
find you.
Couldn't find you.
Kind
Make it
Oh, I
mine.
got lost in the mail.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So glad you made it. Kind of a deal.
Oh,
Yeah.
here you are. We've been looking for you.
No plan
Here's an
survives
invite
first
to the party.
contact with Quentin.
Thank you, Wiggles.
Wiggles is the one that invited Omar. He's like, I'm sure they
Yeah.
want him here.
No, he's a good butler.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, yeah,
He's a good butler.
he probably did
He
everything
like,
in his
saw
power
him
to make
coming
sure
and
that
he
he
was like,
didn't
oh, you're
know.
right. I should really send that invite out.
So, well, he's gonna be here anyways, so we might as well be
Yeah, I'll
polite
just send
about
the
it.
invite. It's fine.
And give him an invite.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That is etiquette.
No, I just want Wiggles to have an invite for Omar and like just give it to him like as he arrives. That's all I want. I didn't want to
See.
invite him. Cause fuck him.
Yeah.
Wiggles is right there.
I just want to socially snub him in front of
Yep.
others.
Wiggles knew that he had to have an invite for Omar, but he wasn't supposed to give it to him, so he's just been holding on to it, waiting to figure out why he's supposed to have it. Until now, and he's like, here you go.
Hey, here's your invite. Welcome to the party.
Welcome in. Oh,
The prince.
I'm knocking over royalty now. That's fine.
It's treason then.
I'm gonna go ahead and put this on a front down angle right to our guest. Oh my.
Quote unquote.
Yeah. I have a
That's
feeling
Wiggles
that's where a lot of the
being
focus
polite.
is gonna be. Yeah, he's there.
He's greeting them.
Hello, welcome to the party. Alright, and then
And-
we're over in that
Yeah,
direction.
we're once you move towards the dance floor.
Which Baron did notice Saoirse's gesturing and smiled to her, and then began walking past Wiggles towards the dance floor.
You take the invitation. Is he snubbing Wiggles?
He took the invitation and
Alright. What's the turn order? I'm
so
assuming
right
we
now
want some.
you guys have a chance to do anything really right now.
Okay.
So you can decide, are you going to go engage with Baron Omar? Are you going to go talk to the Lady in Red? Are you just going to like leave?
Man, that's a lot of that's a lot of options. Shit.
Are we
Yeah.
just gonna leave our own party?
We just
Yeah.
leave.
All right, bye everyone.
Nope, nothing good can come from this. We're gone.
Oh, I just remembered. I have a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I left a bunch of bunnies unattended in a room. I should take care of that.
Oh shit!
that's
I left
true,
the stove
though.
on at the old
That's like
place.
your vegan, the vegan room where
The
they can
vegan
feed on
room,
bunnies.
yeah.
So yeah, I think is Penny been dragged away yet, or
Is
just
he
gone?
No.
just watching her? Yeah.
So as you look over there, you see that Penny is still talking with the Lady in Red, and they're having just a looking like they're having a really great, nice chat, and Butcher has stepped up and has kind of joined in the conversation,
Okay.
but he's standing like right next to her,
Got it.
and
This guy,
you can-
Butcher.
he's probably trying to like get her going without drawing attention, because you would know that he's actually, you wouldn't know that. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm still learning this guy.
So, yeah, he's there, and he's kind of glued to her hip right now. So,
Okay. I will. I'm gonna make a quick roll for my own sake here. See what Quentin's
and as
composure and resolve. Okay, he holds it together. Yeah, he's calming down. So we have the Lady in Red, Prophecy, and then Omar. So we kind of have two problems on the board right now. Lady in Red may not be a problem, so I think Quentin's gonna slip into that conversation. That's his goal. Yeah, he's gonna see. He wants to figure out what her whole thing is.
okay,
What's her deal?
Yeah, what's her deal? Like,
Who
I don't,
is she?
you know, I've seen these visions, but I know nothing about her. So
She could be a new friend in hiding.
exactly,
Maybe that fire is the fiery passion about to ignite in friendship.
it's true. So that's where the optimism is bringing Quentin back.
Bouncing back to his old self.
Honestly, no. Like, his beast is on edge right now. He is trying his hardest not to snarl. He sees that the Lady in Red is talking to his touchstone, and everything inside of him is telling him that this is dangerous. So yeah, I think that once he recovers, he's gonna quickly like try to get in that conversation. So he's gonna move over there and talk.
Mhm.
That's his intention.
okay,
Search is
And-
committed to Omar.
okay. And how about the rest of you?
Yeah, I'm curious about the Lady in Red situation, especially since I was there in person when Quentin had the initial prophecy.
When he was screaming it.
When
on
he was
top of a
screaming
boat.
on the human boat with Douglas and I, so I'm very,
Yeah.
very,
True.
very, very piqued about who she is.
Douglas is also very
Yeah.
curious about.
Especially with his, I would say, re-traumatizing screaming,
Yes.
seeing her. I was like, okay, she's very interested.
There's
this is
something
something-
to this.
There's very much something to this, and this is something to be paid attention to.
And
I
this
mean,
is like
I
one
don't
of
like-
the first times.
Hmm?
This is like one of the first times that one of his premonitions has like, in such a short amount of time, had a oh shit, that's what he was talking about.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like, this is the fastest it's developed.
Tala's known him a short enough amount of time that she's like, well, I guess, man, his prophecy really fucking turn over.
Real
All
fast
right.
turnover on
All
those
right, this is
prophecies.
great.
Wait 400 years for this
So-
bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is not what I'm used to.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, funny thing is, this vision actually started way back at the very beginning of
When we started this whole campaign.
yeah, the very
Yeah.
not even this campaign, but the very first campaign.
Mhm. Yeah.
This world.
Yeah,
Beginning of
The
this
first,
world.
the beginning of this world is
Like,
when the
I
Lady
think
in
the
Red was.
first
Yep.
game that
It's actually-
Gavin ever like did as a storyteller and not as a player in anything.
Yeah,
That's how old this is.
and it just slowly like evolved, and now you're actually seeing what's happening with it. So
Yep.
We'll hope it's better than the last one.
yeah,
Bad things happen around me, okay?
I make bad things happen.
We're vampires, things happen.
It's true.
so
Very interested in
Douglas and Tala, are you gonna go to the Lady in Red?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with
Yeah.
At
being
least-
there to back up Quentin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Keep an
or
eye on this-
restrain Quentin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, keep an eye on this situation.
Let's see how this plays out.
And Jax, Going with Quentin, staying with Saoirse.
I'm very curious.
Because it does have to do with Omar.
Yeah, but also now's not really the time.
You could
Okay.
make it the
Jax has restraint right now?
Out of that, between the two hounds, Jackson has the most restraint.
That's always true.
Like, he needs to. He's
He
looking
has
around
to.
right now, and he's like, well, I don't really think, hey, welcome to our house. Here's a party. Oh, give me a second.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go possibly die. Like,
I've got a thing.
you know. He has things that he's cooking up and plans that he's trying to make, and he has none of them in this room, so.
That's true.
He's like, that's not my time, even though
None of you are important to me right now.
Oh, he's like, I really hate him, but right now, nah.
He's like, you'll get your moment, but not this,
Yeah,
not
I'll
this
get-
one.
It's
I'll
that
get
guy,
you.
the guy that gets tased and goes, "I'm gonna get you, bitch."
I guess a question. If we like glanced over at the prince, has the prince noticed Omar walking in?
So, as you begin to look around for the prince, you see she's no longer up in the loft. And you see that she is actually walking over towards the lady in red.
Oh
And
shit!
Okay.
beside her is a man in a like brightly colored green suit.
Okay, I'm gonna grab a
And-
brightly colored green.
Green yeah.
And if you make, or you guys can make an intelligence politics roll.
Oh, good.
Some of our best.
Some of our best
some of our
qualities.
best qualities right
You
there.
can speak for yourself. They are my best qualities.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Let me check my-
intelligence isn't.
Let me
but
check my politics. None. Got it.
Politics is pretty good.
Yeah, I got 5 dice on this.
Got
Two.
You really loaded up to get. Saoirse got ready.
Can I do a blood surge and increase one of my social stats?
You
for
can.
later?
Yep.
That is a big one.
Which one of those is the question?
A good one or a bad one?
Yeah. I got
Ah.
5 successes.
My robe,
Oh,
robe
nice.
sleeves are knocking everything over. Oh, cool! It's just the prince talking to the lady in red next to my touchstone. That's cool. Nothing
And
bad
a green
here.
robed man.
With,
Yeah.
Mr.
suited
Wednesday.
man.
Sewer man.
Suited.
Yeah.
The green
Calls him
sewer man.
Sewer man.
He's a-
Because he's in a green suit. I was like, what? Old sewer man himself.
Oh, good old sewer
It's
man.
old Greg there.
Yeah. Want to see some Baileys?
What were the result?
I got a 2,
Got a 1.
which I mean, given the dice I had, was a good roll. But I don't have any politics. Just oops intelligence.
Sorry,
Oh,
what
yeah,
was
do
I
you need
rolling?
to roll?
Yeah, what was it?
It's
Be-
intelligence and politics.
Oh, yeah, that's all I need.
That was my roll too.
Alright. 2.
Oh, that's what
Hey.
I high five. That's exactly what I got.
You both did better than me, and
We
I rolled
both- yeah,
4
we-
dice.
We
Between
both got
the two of us.
solid successes across our die. We just only had 2
Yep.
die.
Alright, I
Yeah.
think for my first surge, I'm gonna actually do like
It's
dex.
not very smart. He's on
We're
his
just not-
ways.
And I
No.
trigger.
I live on manipulation and charisma.
Oh yeah, manipulation's
Sometimes let's
jam.
three. Do I get to re-roll that, or no? It's just with discipline.
No,
It's just with
Just disciplines.
Okay, cool. Then
Yep.
yes, I'm rolling 2 hunger now, but I have 2 more decks.
Okay. And what was your roll for Saoirse?
5 successes. On
Okay.
You get a camera that's like good for
Okay, so
micro.
s-
Like,
Saoirse, you
or we can like.
you actually recognize this guy that the prince is
That's-
walking with over towards the lady in red. And And Douglas, you actually recognize him as well. He is walking alongside Senator Maxwell. So, one of the current senators for the state. And a member of the Maxwell families, one of the 5 founding super rich families. And the rest of you
be able to hold the base and then...
Yeah, the rest of you would know the name, but not the face.
That should be fine. We can see the...
Oh, okay. So if, like, before they leave, I, like, put my hand on, let's say, Douglas's arm, and say, like, oh, that's Senator Maxwell. You guys should get in there. Like, the Maxwell.
Oh, yes, I recognized him.
Oh, no,
I got the invite.
Got high enough. Okay, yeah, no, I
Yeah.
knew the Jax.
And Douglas recognizes him because he has the high society influence. So he's...
Yeah, I did not roll well enough to recognize him. I just...
Yeah. You
I
just get it
rolled
for that
very-
influence.
Douglas was prepared.
You don't
but yeah,
even
so
know
she-
who to use to schmooze.
So yeah, the prince is walking next to the senator, and they're just talking, and you see as they walk up to the lady in red in that group, Senator will put his arm around the lady in red's waist, and he has a drink in the other hand, and the prince
Human
Kinda
drink or
joins-
human drink?
human drink, and
This is a human.
you can see some introductions
Put this
going on.
guy behind the lady in red.
What's up?
Oh, I'm just having her put a mini behind the lady in red to
That's
like
the senator.
the senator wrapping his arms around her waist.
Yeah.
But he's immortal, so I just gave him a nobody.
Yeah.
Wasn't the senator's the man in green?
Was it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh shit! Put the man in green behind her. My bad. That's my bad. My bad.
Who's touching her?
Who's the shadowy
Random
figure?
shadow man walks up.
Wait, sewer man is the senator?
It's true.
What?
Yes. How fitting?
That's fine. Tala doesn't have any
A
politics.
swamp
Just like
creature could have only been better.
that's not what I report on. I don't have to know politics.
No, I don't have to know politics. Politicians don't even know
No.
politics.
Yes, Giraffe. A human drink or a human
That was
drink?
thank you.
Hey.
Giraffe got it. I was
Yeah.
like a human drink or a human
There
drink.
it is.
Is the drink people?
There's people.
The drinks are made of people.
God, I still love the Douglas.
Oh yeah, Douglas
self-portrait.
won.
Yeah.
All right.
He was number
So,
one.
uh,
Just failed so spectacular.
so
That's the only way Douglas fight.
So the 4 of you walk up to this group and join them,
Yeah.
Yeah.
leaving Saoirse behind to greet Baron Omar and the Freedom Fighters.
All right.
Well, this is gonna be fun.
She has high politics. She'll be fine.
She's got it. She's with Wiggles too.
And high politics, low willpower.
Yeah.
She
I know.
did just get verbally berated by this dude's
See,
girlfriend.
you make a good point because we just
Nearly
had to restrain
frenzied.
her.
Yep.
Near frenzy.
Like,
Yeah.
What's all this we shit? You had to restrain her.
That's true. That's true.
We were there.
You were there too. We're all a team. Dang it.
oh, gee, that's the only reason Jack spoke
I
up.
love this guy so. I want him to be like a detective. It's just like
Isn't
scoping
that,
out
isn't
our
that your
party.
guy? Isn't that Rex?
No, this is just a
Oh.
random mortal that
I
I think is a detective.
I assumed it was Rex, just wandering around, ghouling it up.
No, that's why like all last scene I just had him like
Hiding
lurking around
behind
corners,
trees?
like listening in on people's
I'm sorry,
conversation.
you hired a PI. You know that's what the spiders are for, right?
No, but it's a PI looking into vampires and stuff. He's got his own case he's working.
Yeah, it's a whole entire
This is-
separate
it's
thing.
an
Why
entire-
do we have this guy?
But inside a Taco Bell.
He
Oh my
just
God.
has a blog.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like one of those like crazy conspiracy
It's like,
theory vlogs.
So I penetrated the Vampire Society's
I
party
was
the other
invited into a
day.
vampire high society.
Right. They dress like fairies.
If you guys want vampire facts, be sure to hit that subscribe button, cause
And also go
we're
to my
breaking the
Patreon.
case. Yeah, we got some Patreon goals.
I brought you a list of 18 most vampire we'd replace in Crescent City.
It turns out the luxury apartments are one of them. I'm gonna
The
get
mall
in there
/
tomorrow.
luxury apartments is riddled with vampires.
It's the one who gives the recaps of the previous session.
Oh my god, that would be great.
Oh,
It's just him being like, so today I saw them try and break into that FBI holding facility.
that's gonna be our recap from now on. Is just this mortal that's investigating our group,
Who's
and it's
stalking
his,
us?
from his perspective, everything we did last session. That's,
So shouldn't it be just a slight lie about it, where it's
Yeah.
like these weirdos that I've
Yeah.
been following? I'm pretty sure are vampires.
I
It's
saw these
crazy
weird guys.
embellished.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I saw one of
And I
them
saw-
throw his motorcycle.
I saw one of them fly in the street and turn into a bat.
There was.
I'm
was
sorry,
like
turn into
15 of them.
teacups. I turn into teacups, not bats.
Starts flying away, turns into a bunch
As
of
teacups, just no, it's still flying through the air.
Behind.
More conspicuous.
It's good.
You don't turn. It's not a person riding a broom. You just turn into a broom.
Yeah, turn into a broom and fly away.
It turns out witches are just
I
vampires.
mean, that would be like horrific though if you saw a person turn into a bunch of teacups, they fell, and then the pieces just skittered off. I would be like, no, that's enough LSD for the day. Like,
Yep, that would be.
there
Yeah.
was something else that we had like that where I was like, honestly, if you think about it legitimately, that would be terrifying
So
to
scary
witness.
that, yeah.
I think a
it was,
lot of
I
the
think it was
stuff.
you
Yeah.
talking to the spiders. Like,
Oh, yeah.
some,
Yeah.
like, a lady gets out of an exterminator van, and then thousands of spiders come up to her.
Or the 300 rats.
One of his entries could be like, I was sitting there
Oh, yeah,
watching
the one
this
I want to be
investigator.
able to push my face through the earth and then just have spiders crawling my
Yeah,
mouth.
spiders started crawling out of her mouth. It
Yeah.
was crazy.
Yeah, like Sarah, the guy that was like
And then just
looking at the
wink and,
spider
like, sink
colony, and
back.
he goes,
Yeah.
"Oh, no."
Yeah, exactly. Is that the one where they're like
Come here.
hanging from the ceiling and it's just like, nope, nightmares.
No.
Goodbye.
Yeah, it looks like a bunch of dirt, and he moves it to the side, and there's like thousands of little baby spiders all crawling around, and then it's a
Yeah.
dude in his bathroom, and he goes, "Oh, no."
Well, I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna have to burn this whole
Man,
place down.
there's only one way to be sure.
It's just like bears. You gotta burn it down.
Yeah, he
Burn
always
down
like picks something
the
up
whole
off of
forest.
his sink, like he picks up like deodorant, and he goes, and he throws the deodorant and goes, "No." And every time he talks, he goes, "Come here," and he makes it.
Oh, that
Oh,
guy.
it's Jordan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's awesome.
Yeah,
I
he
love
is
his
a
stuff.
great reaction videos.
He's good.
Oh.
All right, sorry, we derailed.
Yeah.
We derailed hard.
You're wrong though. She's gonna try, but
If there's a
Gonna.
physical fight, oh god, yeah, that'll be rough.
yeah,
that happens when we're
Omar's
separated.
much older than me, and he
Mhm.
has a lot of defense and some good offense.
And
He's
some
got some-
really good gangrel powers.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Oh,
And he got a lightning friend, just like I have a lightning friend.
You want to find a lightning friend? I got a lightning friend.
we mentioned the party's fake, right?
I think he's more powerful than me, but I also have feral weapons.
Oh yeah, he's probably like max feral. Like he's probably
Yeah,
like,
he's-
ready to
yeah.
tear people apart.
So, as
Mine.
the four of
Mine
you
are level 3.
walk off to go talk to the lady in red and the prince,
Hmm.
Baron Omar and his guys come walking up towards Saoirse. The three guys
Where's
that came with
Wiggles?
them, Wiggles stayed behind and moved
Oh,
on
Wiggles
to the next
didn't go
path.
to greet?
He greeted them, and then they just kind of like walked past him, and so Wiggles moved on.
Alright.
But as they get to the dance floor, the three guys that are with the Baron kind of split off, and so just the Baron is going to Saoirse.
Okay, the fight's much more even now.
Okay, so
not
it's
really.
just the two of them meeting somewhere,
Mm.
like on
They're
the way to the
on the
dance
dance
floor.
Yeah,
on the
so it's
dance
like here.
Oh, all right, put it. Put it-
Which one's Omar? This
that
is
one.
Omar?
Bird,
Okay.
bird
Bird
person.
person.
Bird person.
In bird culture, he's a dick.
So on because I was like quickly looking up language of the flowers type BS.
Oh,
on
yeah.
Omar's invitation is a black chrysanthemum, which is for funerals.
Oh, you
Oh, I like that. That's a good touch.
Oh, there's
Everybody
actually.
got a flower, like on their like little like stamp, seal, what have you.
What's
That's his theme. Is like,
There's a.
oh,
Hold
it's
on.
gonna be missed.
There's
was so
actually-
much promise there.
There's actually a flower in vampire lore. What is it called? It's effectively a promise that you're gonna diablerize them. An amaranth? Maybe? No.
That
What is that?
is one of the terms for stuff.
Searcher wouldn't have done that.
Yeah. No, it was.
People anymore.
Okay, so an amaranth is the archaic term for diablerie,
Okay.
which is also a flower.
Oh.
Yes, that's what it was.
So-
Would have been fitting, but she's
Would have
not
been.
gonna do that.
Yeah.
It's more of a oh how sad kind of a theme.
So, who to start? We are actually going to start out with the group.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see this lady in red exchange.
And as you guys come walking up, the prince turns and smiles to you, and it's like, oh, Senator, these are the hosts of this splendid party.
Welcome in. Yeah. Sorry, we
Oh,
both at the same
sorry.
time. Yeah. Yeah.
Then welcome in there, Senator. I'm glad you could make it.
He smiles proudly. He's like, well, thank you for having me. And he reaches out for a handshake.
Yeah, he'll reach it. He'll take his hand, give him a nice firm shake.
And as he reaches out, the sleeve on his suit kind of pulls up a little, and you see that on his wrist there's a tattoo.
Oh yeah, what's that?
It is a tattoo of what looks like a kraken that's reaching around and wrapping around his wrist.
I immediately look for the captain.
You actually lock into a stare at this kraken tattoo. At the same
Okay.
time, you have the feeling that somehow the captain can see it too.
Okay.
And both of you can hear something bubbling up in the back of your minds.
Oh.
A whisper that calls out your name.
Eh. I
And
stare.
it says, Quentin. Quentin, release the kraken.
Gotta release the Kraken.
And it's going to portray some feelings to you. I'm not sure how this would really come across to Quentin, but yeah, it portrays that this senator isn't the person that they're talking about, but is connected. And
Wait, so the senator's not actually the senator, but they're
no,
Yeah.
that
It's
the
not
senator
Kraken.
is not the kraken.
okay. The senator's not the Kraken,
He's
They're
connected.
connected.
To Kraken.
but he's connected to the Kraken.
Yeah.
Okay. And I get
And-
a thing that says release the Kraken.
Yes, and the whatever's whispering to you is sending like this empathic feeling that the Kraken is an agent of chaos,
Mm-hmm.
but not just for chaos sake, but it's because chaos leads to creation and change, so long as chaos is influenced by the correct person or people.
Okay. We are all the Kraken.
The tower.
Keep the Kraken at bay.
Maybe dead.
Don't take off your pants.
Forget the Kraken. Get with the Kraken.
Orange lilies symbolize hatred, disdain, and contempt.
Oh.
So that is also something we could have given him. Just be like, yeah, we hate you.
You bad.
Bad.
Okay. I'm gonna Quentin's just gonna like stop mid-sentence and kind of
Orange,
stare at the wrist for a bit.
lilies.
And you also can see with Sense the Unseen as it kicks in. It's a mixture of Sense the Unseen and like premonition. That there seems to be some kind of ephemeral cobwebs that seem to be wrapped around this lady in red. And they stretch out off in all different directions and kind of dissipate into nothing. And they seem to stretch out towards the senator, but
Do they act more like
Once-
cobwebs or like tentacles?
it's kind of hard to tell.
Okay.
But
Alright.
you do notice that as these cobwebs are coming towards the senator, they end up like pushing off a few feet away from him. Similar like if you put the same charge side of a magnet, of two magnets, and they push off each other.
They repulse? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. So he like pulls his hand away as you're kind of zoning out, and he goes to like shake the rest of your hands.
Yep.
Evening, Senator. Always a pleasure to have you here at our abode.
Thank you for having me. So does curious if Tala shakes his hand.
The senator's hand?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I was reading a lot about flower meeting, trying to find another one for Omar. But yeah, I can. I think I'd do it as a polite greeting.
Okay. Yeah, because he does reach out and shakes each of your hands.
Yes. So yeah, I would shake his hand as well.
As
Am I getting a vibe from this guy?
And who is your lovely friend? I don't believe we've had the acquaintance. And pointing to the, like, gesturing to the woman in red.
It's like slow mo.
Yeah, you're like slow motion.
Because clearly they know each other since he went up and put her in his
Yeah.
armor.
So intimate.
I'm absolutely scoping her out for cracking tattoos too.
Mhm.
Like blatantly looking this woman over, like.
He just looks like a
So-
creep.
before
Yeah, I've seen enough.
before he answers your question, as Tala is shaking his hand, one of Tala's spiders kind of crawls out and crawls on to his hand. And it's one of your bonded spiders.
Oh.
And
Like it's drawn to him?
he goes over and like he pulls his hand away and it's like, oh, this is a cute little guy.
That's not normal.
I think he's rather adorable. That is, Aristotle. So sorry about that. Didn't realize he was out and about.
He,
Aristotle the spider.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they all have names.
I know.
They all have names. They're not just Spider 1, Spider 2, Spider 3.
They're all people.
Yeah,
Kind
they're
of
all
part of
people
the
to me.
I get it. I get it. Here, this is
All
my
the-
monkey. I pulled my
all
monkey
the-
out. I don't know its name though.
Just pull it out of your coat, put it back in.
My
I don't.
robe?
It doesn't have a name. I have a
Yep.
name for all those bunnies I eat. We named all those dogs.
You name? Wait. We don't talk about that here.
Yeah. So, is he still like totally relaxed about it? He's just like, oh,
Mhm.
okay.
yeah, and so like kind of gestures and hands the spider back off to you.
Yeah.
And he looks to Douglas and
I'm more intrigued now. That is not a
Same.
normal reaction.
Yeah.
These two are way more like my eyes kind of light up a little bit, and I look way. Usually, I have a pretty just like general. It's not quite resting bitch face, but it's kind of resting bitch face, and she kind of perks up like slightly. Like I'm definitely visibly paying more attention to the situation.
And so he looks to Douglas and gestures over to the lady in red, and he's like, "Oh, yes, this is. I guess you could say this is my +1 for tonight, Mrs. Smith."
Mrs. Smith? Smith?
And
Smith?
Like, nice. She just
Smith?
smiles.
Smith?
With a Y.
Yeah.
Smith?
With a Y.
Wait, Smith?
With a Y?
Smith? Smith.
Yeah.
I look around. Smith. It's Smith.
Yeah.
Why? That's Smythe.
Is it
Smythe. I'm sorry, it's pronounced
Move
Smythe.
the S, it's Smiths.
Smith.
And
Schmitty?
She's Mrs. Schmitty Wetterman Jensen.
as you are so much closer to her now, you can see that she does have a silver necklace on, bearing a cross, and that's the only jewelry she has, which does have this nice, gorgeous, super expensive dress, and she looks phenomenal.
80 and
Yeah.
She look like she's breathing.
She looks
Her blush
good.
life is great.
No.
And like, she's like, well, it's nice to meet you all. This is a splendid party.
Does she actually mean it, or is she being just pleasant nice like the keeper?
You can do a wits insight.
yes.
I would absolutely
Ha!
like to do that.
I got 3. Silver cross.
Oh, dang it.
Oh, you almost.
I mean, that's dope.
Yeah, that's really
I got
good.
really excited for
Yeah.
a second there.
Almost.
2, 4, 6. That's 6 for me.
It's a 3 for me.
But I almost crit.
Smith? Smith!
So, Tala, you can tell that she is being genuine.
Okay. Hmm.
And you
Alright,
look at
so
Quentin,
it's not a
like, yes,
bitch.
it is Mrs. Smith.
I see.
Oh, Jesus.
And
Shreds.
the
Alright,
prince actually speaks up and is like, oh,
What of the wife?
excuse me, folks. I see as
Prince, you say?
I need to step away for a minute. And the prince turns and walks away.
absolutely.
But the prince was like in deep conversation with Mrs. Smith before we walked up, right?
With the senator, and they
With the
were just
senator.
kind of going through like introductions as you arrived.
Okay.
Then the prince does turn and walk away, and for those watching, where she goes, she actually walks over to and starts approaching Baron Omar, who is now talking to Saoirse. So we will jump over to them.
Okay, so the.
Yeah, she's just like quick walking, like, oh fuck, no,
Like, okay.
Damn.
Sausage roll where
Eh.
it's like
Oh.
starting to fall off. and wiggle.
Okay,
So
so,
you-
Lindsay, what flower do you suggest?
So the orange lily is basically like contempt. The other one that I had found was tansies, which is kind of like yarrow, where it's like a little like yellow button flower. And that one is weird because it had to do with like immortality, but it also meant like I hope you fucking die.
Oh.
I think.
Or it's I declare. Sorry, that was a different one. It's I declare war on you. It's a
Nice.
yellow button-like flower. It is very dramatic. They represent hostile thoughts, but their actual name means immortality. So you could also consider them a symbol of strength, loyalty, good hope. But the bad side of it is like, I'm coming for you.
I'll hate you forever. You'll never.
Yeah. And then the orange lilies ones, yeah, basically says yeah, like I hope you die. I can't stand you kind of stuff.
Okay, let's do like an orange lily on like a black. So like black wax and the flower itself is orange.
Yeah, like if we dipped the tips of the flower in like black wax, so it's still an orange lily, but the tips are black. So it's like you're gonna die. I hate you and you're gonna die.
Now it's my kind of
In
party.
Victorian flower language, go fuck
I
yourself.
hope you live forever so I
Yes,
can
that's-
hate you for
that is
longer.
not-
Yeah.
The
That's a good one.
old-fashioned Go fuck yourself.
Mhm.
Yeah,
If you don't get the joke, even better. Then I get to be superior about it.
yeah. Well, because it's funny because it was saying that pink lilies are like very good. Like they have all this really nice like language, but yeah.
Remember you.
Yeah, but it's like orange lilies are like, oh yeah, no, they're fucking. There's no good meaning for those.
So we'll switch over as Baron Omar walks up. It's like, well, look who it is. It's one of my favorite people.
Can't say it's the same.
Man.
I'm so glad you.
Is
guys
it
did
just
it.
her and he
It's-
says that?
It's just her.
And he
the
says
prince.
that?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
I didn't
told
realize the
her?
prince was there.
The prince
I heard
hasn't
that it was
arrived
just
yet.
legit.
So
Prince is making their way
Yeah.
through the dance floor.
It's
They're
also
not
one
there
of the
quite
reasons
yet.
why I was like, yeah, nah, I gotta take a walk.
So I'll just put the prince kind of
No,
back
like,
here, like she's walking.
yeah.
Can that be her permanent model, by the way?
Yeah, I can do
Oh.
that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I'll make
I
I'll reprint it and it'll and
Giant
then make it
vampire
look
mommy.
better. Yeah,
Mhm. Funny thing is, though, she's actually like 5'4".
yeah.
Not
She's
having
intimidating in
so-
spirit.
Her presence is
Yeah.
larger than
It's
that.
it's
Yeah.
the weight of her presence, Gavin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, are you
Metaphor.
calling her fat?
I'm
Mentioning
saying
her weight?
What?
Mentioning her weight.
Mhm.
Seems like the little Cecil Baldwin.
So
What?
yeah, so the Baron walks up to just Saoirse now, and it's like, oh well, if it isn't one of my favorite people.
Yeah. If
Isn't
you
it
could
one
get
of
put on the
my,
weather? Oh my god, that would be.
Biggest regrets.
Was he-
I wish we had spent more time together.
Or someone
I'm
sent
glad
it.
you were able to get your invitation.
Yeah,
I've
thank
heard
you.
the story that
Yeah.
they posted about.
Would you like to dance?
That's
Mm.
awesome. Sorry.
You know, I'm
You're
just
okay,
gonna.
bud.
I'm surprised you.
Oh yeah.
I'm surprised you haven't like ran away like your friends.
Breaking it.
Oh, them.
You guys seem to do that a lot.
So crazy.
And
Oh dear. Are we really
Not
doing this? You're not even gonna take my offer to dance. You're just gonna start right in.
well, I just got here. I got all night, baby.
No, let's not do that either.
Oh, we could.
Don't think so. Think you have a lot of contempt for me, despite what you say.
It'll be fun.
Oh, I have a good time, so I have no doubt about that.
Hmm.
You, I don't know. I only see you on very brief occasions, and they're not the best. You seem kind of blunt.
Like I said, if you quit running away, you really get to know me.
Butt in where you're not wanted, is what I've noticed. Moving on from a bad situation, kind of a strength, not a weakness.
Ouch. That hurts.
I mean, it's to be. I feel like constructive advice is meant to hurt.
And
I mean, really, what is this whole thing about? You
What
can't
is
put
this
enough of us.
what
Show
is
up
this
when
whole
we're
thing
trying to talk to a friend out in that gas station area, right? Then you come to our party without getting your invitation first, which is our bad, I admit. But you
Well,
have
yeah,
been a little hard to find, a little evasive.
figured you wanted me here, so.
Oh, I did.
And you know, with how many people know about this party, how could I miss it?
Good. I am happy to have a chance to speak with you. So, do you want to dance?
Well, at this point, the prince actually steps up. and joins the two of you. And
I didn't realize.
it's like, good evening, Omar. Omar's like, been a while. And she's like,
Of course.
join me on the dance floor. So the prince actually scoops up Baron Omar.
Oh shit.
They're just politely like.
Like physically?
And
Hey,
you don't
one
even
of those deft hand touches, you know.
yeah, you don't even need to do a insight roll to feel that there is that massive tension between the two of like
Oh yeah.
they both just want to absolutely obliterate the other person right now, but they're not.
Can I do an
And-
insight
But
check
we're in a
for-
social setting.
Yep. Yeah. Can't do it
for
now.
how- Can I do an insight check for how Omar feels legitimately about Saoirse?
You can do wits insight.
Okay, that's fine. 2 successes.
He's pretty hard to read. Well, actually,
Godzilla.
you know that he was being genuine in that statement, but there is that chance that it's you're one of his favorite people, not in
For
a good
bad
way.
reason.
Yeah, like you're a favorite person because you can actually take a punch. And that's not the kind of favor you want to be, but
And
Yeah.
for Saoirse, maybe.
yeah, maybe. But
It's a compliment. Like, she takes it as a compliment.
Mm.
She just also realizes it's like he doesn't agree with anything she does. She's just
Yeah.
happy to have a little bit of a challenge.
and you can pick up. There's a little bit of that like respect there of like, yeah, you can fight. So, but as the prince and the baron walk off towards the center of the dance floor, the music does change and shift over to something more classical, and people like get out of the way and get off the floor, leaving just the two of them, and they start dancing.
So just Omar and the prince are on the dance floor?
And
So it's
They're-
me and the real Baron, as I'm gonna call him, and his 3 lackeys are kind of left standing.
yeah, the group of 3 walked off, so just Baron Omar came up and talked to you. Baron Vincent Dane, you don't know where he is, but the other
Oh,
3
okay.
are
He
the other
went
3
towards
are on the side of the
Omar,
floor.
but he's gone at the moment.
You didn't even see him before. The prince was with the mayor, and Vincent was nowhere to be seen.
Okay.
So the prince walked over and talked to the lady in red, and then excused herself and went and kind of hijacked the baron from you, led him to the floor, and began doing some ballroom dancing with them. And yeah, they seem to be like laughing and smiling and whispering to each other. But
I'll kill you slowly.
we're gonna kind of shift back to the other group, as you do notice the entire, like all the talking has stopped in the room, as everyone's attention is drawn to the 2 who are dancing.
I'll like grab Wiggles by the cuff, and I'll be like, start removing the mortals.
Okay.
Quietly.
Code Banana Scream.
Code,
Gotcha.
code Orange Lily. Yeah.
Okay. Starts walking away.
Alright. So he's gonna be like winding down the party and getting
Yeah,
the mortals
getting-
out.
You'll see that you don't see right away, but he eventually goes checking in with different groups of mortals who are spread around talking, and gestures over towards the elevator and stairway that go down to the second level, the lower floor, and not the one that's like get out. So he's more or less ushering people downstairs.
Yeah, it's like a safe distance, but you can't get too loud, or there would still be mortals that are breaking the
Yeah.
masquerade.
Got it.
Yeah, without completely ruining the event and causing a huge scene. It's more of like, hey, we're gonna be moving this party downstairs, and
Okay.
This is a plan.
Slowly usher the mortals away.
I'm gonna
So-
remove the mortals from the board. Is that safe to say, or do we have stragglers?
they'll eventually filter out. But for now,
Yeah, there's a safety net. Like while a lot of this is getting like talked, we're still having our mortals here, but if things go bad, like we'll have fewer people to hush hush.
Yeah.
and
Our blogger. He's just hiding in the
He's the
bushes.
only-
Oh my
Yeah.
god, the fuck.
Yeah.
And then this huge lady that was 5'4" got in a fight with this dude.
With
It was
their
crazy.
words and their stats.
so yeah, we shift back to the group with the lady in red
Mm-hmm.
and the mayor, and you do notice that it gets a little quieter as the music changes, and there's this kind of a supernatural presence that draws people's attention towards the dance floor. And it's not actual like presence as in the power, but it's more just their supernatural age and grace that just it's hard not to watch.
They've got that like that physical presence, like the biggest
Yeah.
personality in the room type of thing.
And the lady in red, or Mrs. Smith, it's like, oh,
Smith.
they're quite good. Don't you guys think?
Absolutely. Like they've been practicing this particular song for weeks. It's
Over and over and over
Yeah.
again.
yeah, and I mean check out the hologram inside the giant crystal. Isn't that cool?
That is.
I-
How'd you
I
guys
didn't even
do
know
that?
you could do that. Yeah. You know, AI.
You know about AI? Like, you guys?
When it comes to technology, I am an expert. I am lying. I don't have a
That is
single
not
dot
true.
of AI.
I am lying.
or of tech. I am
I
lying.
love Apple
Look at
Intelligence.
Douglas is dressed as a marble statue. That's right.
Oh yeah, that's
I
right.
forgot about
He's
that
in
too.
costume.
He's
Character.
It's good.
Classy one.
Mhm.
Yeah, he just tries to use like buzzwords he's been like reading about lately. He's like, yeah, it's all AI. It's crazy.
It's up in the cloud.
Yeah, well, the cloud AI.
Yeah, and it,
That crystal's actually a cloud.
It's
yeah,
actually
that
yeah.
crystal's made of cloud.
Yeah, you see all like the wispiness inside of it. That's all the cloud. That's where they keep all the
He
things.
points at the fog from the fog machine. That's the cloud escaping.
Yeah.
It's hard to contain
That's
the
loose
cloud.
cloud.
It's hard. I mean, it has to get everywhere though. I mean, if you think about it, so
Cloud eventually destabilizes and turns back into cloud.
it's true. Yeah.
Gotta watch out for the data rains.
Way over there.
You gotta watch out for your minute usage. That's
Yeah.
So what brings you here, Mrs.
I am
Smith?
allergic to 5G though.
Are you with an organization? You're
The
just
dial-up makes my teeth rattle.
What's your
Oh,
interest?
Well, Senator
Mayor's-
Maxwell here. Yeah, Senator Maxwell invited me to come, and I thought it'd be fun. And I'm also, interested in helping out and really giving back to some of these charities and organizations you guys have going on here. And so
Yeah,
I was just talking to Penny here about
Shit.
her organizations, and they're very valuable.
Just throwing people in there.
Get back in.
That's her.
That's Willow.
Penny.
Yeah, Penny's the fairy.
Oh, but Butcher. Okay.
Butcher's.
Oh, this is Willow up here.
yeah, Willow's that one. Butcher's this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's absolutely. We want to help the homeless for sure. What's your stance on fog and fire?
Specifically.
Um,
Is that an organization I should be aware of?
is that like a band?
Oh, it's a good name for a band.
Honestly,
Fog and Fire.
yeah.
Yeah. Good metal band.
We're just talking about the AI crystal, so
Mhm.
projects the band up here.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. A band. You ever heard of them?
No.
Oh,
Are
yeah,
they
they'll be.
local or?
Yeah, they should be playing later. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yep. No. Oh.
Well,
Do we
I
have to make a band?
we gotta. We have to form
We
a
need
band,
another
everyone.
band. All right, guys, we gotta make
I'm
a
actually
band.
kind of surprised you didn't just be like, oh, it's our band.
That's us.
I do play the piano, so.
so how is so Quentin's still looks like Quentin, right?
Quentin does look like Quentin. He's wearing a bathrobe. He's got his pink.
His formal robes.
Yeah, he's got his pink fuzzy rabbit slippers on. So yes, absolutely.
And so you guys, Quentin definitely notices, being hyper aware, that Penny's been like looking at him and trying her hardest not to stare at him,
I see.
and like it's that sense of like, do I know you? Is that really you?
Well, I'm very glad that I look at him like, oh, I'm so glad that you're here and you're gonna help this cause. My family was homeless for a while. We were really downtrodden, and it was organizations like these that helped us get back on track. So like, I always try to make events like this to like give back to those communities that really helped out my family situation a lot. Yeah, my family's situation.
Yeah, a long time ago, my
yeah.
time ago, my family.
Yeah.
Many
Let's,
some
make
years
a,
ago.
Make a manipulation and subterfuge.
Subterfuge. All right. I also have impeccable lies, so I'm gonna.
That'll add that.
Yeah. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Let's see what we got here. 8 dice. 8 dice. No whammy. I'm gonna use willpower. Yeah. Here we go. That's a crit. So 5, 6. 6. Nice clean crit.
All right, that is pretty darn good.
Mm-hmm.
So Penny finally will like speak up for the first time since this the group of you had approached. It's like, you look so much like somebody I used to know.
Oh, you probably helped out one of my family members then. That would make sense. Family resemblance, like
Yeah.
on the face. Yeah. Genes, stuff. Features.
Well,
I say it looked just like my Blake family member.
Yeah,
And they say I look just like my family.
Yeah.
they do say that.
Weirdly enough.
well, if you ever need help, you know where we are.
Absolutely.
Greatly
Same to you.
appreciate you inviting us to this, because, like, I'll be honest, this is the only thing that's saving us from shutting down.
Oh yeah. You know what? I saw that there was a need, And, you know, I have kind of like a conviction of sorts, which is like protect the innocent from harm, right? And like, in order to do that, we have to have events like this to bring together all of the people that need to be in the room to make things happen. And I know the senator here would never let an organization like yours go under. Isn't that right, Senator?
He's like, of course not. We are so proud of organizations like you. And he goes off on some like political bullshit
But
speech.
says a lot and also nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that waxes on while never answering the question.
Never actually
outright.
saying he's gonna help.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Ideas like this are the foundation of the U.S.
Actually, hold on. No, I'd like to engage in social combat with him then. If he tries
Oh.
not,
Make
if he
it-
tries
make
not
him
to commit,
answer.
yeah, if he tries not to commit to helping the organization, Quentin's gonna try to get him to commit to helping
Alright,
the organization.
Let's do it. You get to go first.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, my opening line would be that, like, oh yeah, and as you know, it's a leveraging what Penny just said.
you
We're about to
first
shut
would be-
down. I'm gonna be like, oh, so of course, Senator, you would never let that happen. You're
Of
definitely
course,
gonna.
of course,
give
you
them
were donating tonight.
Yeah. Like we could get a big check. You could write the number on there. We could present it to her as like give you some good press because I know the news is somewhere around here. I'm sure. Look around.
And you're
Okay.
like, oh, there's a lot less humans here.
Yeah.
I just actually I slip, even though I'm still wearing my dress, I just slip my press badge out of my pocket and clip it onto the front of my
There you
dress.
There you go.
Just ever so subtly like pull my hand away and it's there.
That's helping. That's a dice. That's a dice,
Yeah.
bro.
This
Yeah.
is the mosh pit. There was a mosh pit in the fountain. That's where all of our chatters are right now. You guys are right
All
there.
the humans went to the blood
Oh my
fountain.
God.
That's Sheesh. That's Crystal. Y'all moshing right now.
All right.
In the
So,
fountain is that.
go ahead and make a roll for Quentin.
Okay.
Be a little
Does he
flexible
get
with this one.
the assist?
I want to do manipulation for sure, because
Okay.
I'm definitely trying to manipulate him into doing this.
Yep, manipulation
Yeah,
works.
yeah.
And
you-
probably
yeah,
persuasion?
persuasion, leadership, intimidation.
We'll go persuasion. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to be like, oh yeah, it's actually really good for you if you
Uh,
do this for a photo
could-
shoot.
Yeah.
You could even do finance if you had it.
Oh shit. No, I don't, but I kind of wish I did. That's gonna be like the lowest difficulty one.
I don't.
Yep, that's would.
Ha! 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not gonna re-roll this one. Four I'm comfortable with.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I was like, you only have 2 black dice.
Yeah.
That you'd be able to roll
And there's a lot of big players on the board. I don't want to burn.
anyway. Not
Too
yet.
much
I
willpower,
know,
yeah.
not yet.
Yeah.
So you got 4.
Yeah, 4.
Okay. It's like, that's. I would absolutely love to like find and like hand out a like massive donation right now, but like I gotta clear it through my people, and the accountants get mad if I just start handing out money. So he will roll against you.
Okay.
But actually, that grant sounds like it would be a perfect fit for them. We could probably commit to a 3-year plan. Yeah.
So he also got 4.
Oh shit.
Just kind of
Hmm.
deflecting, like it. I would love to do all that right now, but I have to like check in with some folks first.
I like look at Douglas.
You give him help me eyes?
Yeah, like help.
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 I don't have much that can help.
I mean, I'm sure they have something set aside. Like, why else would you be here?
Yes, I mean, clearly this is entirely about raising funds
Yeah, this
for
is
the
a-
homeless.
Actually, a fundraiser
This
for this
is
particular program. It would make
Yeah.
sense
Can't
of
be
some
from
sort
your
of
office.
charitable donation that you would have made on behalf of your office.
Mhm.
Like a personal donation.
Yep.
It doesn't have to come from your office.
Oh yeah, that's true. It
Okay.
actually would look even better if it came from his personal fund, right?
true, it would. If there was
Electability.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead and make a roll.
And being in this district, like those are the votes you want.
okay, what would it?
You can use charisma or manipulation, and
Politics.
yeah, you can do politics,
Persuasion, politics,
persuasion, leadership, finance.
That's a lot of options.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it's
Anything.
the difficulty changes depending on like how you're approaching
Oh,
it.
that's right.
yeah. So just
Mm,
even if you think like somehow craft applies, you could do that, but
I'll do charisma and politics.
charisma politics.
Get one more die.
And are you using any powers?
No.
We are being very restrained.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Oh no, that doesn't sound good. What happened?
I got a 1. I'm gonna use
What
a
happened
willpower to re-roll something. I got a
Yeah.
1 out of my 7 die that I rolled.
Oh Jesus.
Oh,
Okay,
Oh,
that's a 3.
okay. So he, yeah, he does like clear. So he's like, yeah, you do have a point there. Yeah, it would look good if I use some of my own funds. Hmm.
Hmm.
I think I
That would
forgot
be
my.
a great idea.
I think I forgot my checkbook at home though.
Would you like us to?
No, well,
would you
that's-
like us to like? We could like get a fake check for you for now, and then get it on record that you did this. You know,
is
get you
there-
the publicity first, and then we can like back room do it
Wait, are we
afterwards.
gonna
That's
Amber Heard him? Like,
Uh,
say that they're committing, but they can't because they have a divorce?
we take Venmo, Cash App.
yeah. Oh, you don't need checks. We stopped taking checks a long time ago. We have other ways you can pay.
People still use checks.
Oh,
You have
use,
Zelle.
GPay.
Yeah, GPay.
Yeah, we can take that.
Mm-hmm. It goes. Yeah, we just inject.
How
it in
much
our
would you?
cloud.
How much would you like to donate?
Yeah.
Just pull out my phone and immediately.
So, with the pressure of all of you here with them,
Yeah, and with my
And-
little press badge where I'm like, this is gonna make a wonderful story, sir.
yeah, and being like in front of his
Date.
date here,
Miss Smith.
he took a bunch of extra damage.
Ooh.
Ooh, I thought he was
Yeah,
gonna be like, he
so-
took a bunch of drugs
got
before
it.
this.
We
I was
got
like,
it.
good.
So,
He might
He's just
have, we
like-
don't know.
He is
So, you
rolling
know what?
on Quaaludes right now.
you're right.
So chill.
Here, let me. Who should I talk to get this?
I point to
donation
Penny.
Yeah.
I'm like, Penny, you've got someone, right?
Like, yeah, I don't know how it works, but I think there was somebody. There's like a butler around here that was like helping.
And he's
And
Yeah.
he's already there.
Can I roll a
Yeah.
technology to like quickly make them a GPay account for the organization?
Go for it.
Okay.
You can do wits tech.
Wits and tech. Okay.
Yep. Quickly throwing that together.
Yeah.
Wiggles only looks at the camera because he's looking at the chatters.
Yep.
His prophecy breaks through the fourth wall. He's staring right at them.
That wasn't great. Should I burn a willpower to re? I got a 2.
How many? Oh, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
Or
I was like,
something
how many
this,
do I need?
You prevented the
basically take-
awkward situation of like, there's no account to put this in. So,
Yeah. I just quickly like pull out my phone and make them. I take a, because I'm sure if they're taking donations, they probably have some account information. So I just grab that from Penny and quickly just be like, oh, here you are, sir. This is their account. Please feel free. This is who you need to send it to.
Leon, chill out, bro.
You're okay, bud.
So
No, the demon lives.
The elder god that sleeps beneath.
That's true. Oh, sorry. That's just the roaring of the beast that lives beneath us all.
That is the beast of the vampires.
It's just-
So Penny, Wiggles, and the senator kind of step over to the side and start figuring all that out and working on that. And Mrs. Smith looks over at the group. It's like, well, I'm sure we'll probably be heading out after this, so it was lovely to meet you all.
Has anyone shaken her hand?
I will. I'll be like, yeah, it was
Touch
nice,
her.
nice
Touch
to
her.
meet you, and I'll go to
I'm
like shake her hand.
Batman.
Touch her.
And she'll shake your hand.
If a premonition doesn't happen on its own, I'm going to use it
As you're touching her?
Yeah. as I'm touching
Is
her.
is he gonna start screaming
Possibly.
mid-touch?
There's a
Alright,
good chance.
Ready.
There's a high probability.
Spontaneously burst into flame. Who knows?
Mhm.
With that, we're gonna jump over to Saoirse. What are you doing? So
Oh yes.
jump back a little bit in time, and Wiggles kind of walked off and was starting to clear people, and the prince and the baron are still dancing. And what are you doing now?
I think I'll send a text to Philly, just being like, "Where the fuck are you?" As in like a foreshadowing for our retainer stream later. It better be important.
He responds back with something like, "Bitch, please."
Perfect. That's Philly. All right, good to go. Oh, GoPro
Yep.
webcam.
Oh, the webcam disconnected. Okay,
Dear
Oh.
boy.
that's not great. One moment. Keep going. Keep going.
So,
Does it need to be plugged in?
It's already
It
plugged
is.
in.
where are
To the
the
battery?
other primogens at the moment?
Other primogen
Oh,
are
yes. Oh no.
I was like, it might have died.
It did die, but it was plugged into the computer.
Right, the captain has many eyes, so he, he can be anywhere. I'm not even looking for him because I know he can hide if he wants to.
you see. Actually, give me a wits awareness.
Okay. Only 2 successes.
Okay. Well, you clearly can see the captain
Oh,
because he is standing on the loft where all the fancy people were before. But he's standing like on the corner of the roof, and his arms are out like this, and he's just like staring over at where Quentin and all them are,
okay. He's focused
and just
on
not
Lady
moving.
Okay.
Yep. You can see that the primogen Adam, who's with the Thin Bloods, was just walking over and joining the keeper and the group that she was with. And that's all you see for now.
Okay. What kind of
there's-
energy is Adam putting out? Like, come here, or like?
Adam, he's just like nonchalantly walking and doesn't seem to be really worried about anything. He's just like bouncing to the music a little bit.
Okay. Is it like? It's not possible that he missed this. He's just playing it cool. Or is it possible he missed it?
Possibly.
Okay. Alright. Alright. So, don't know if he's any help.
Mhm.
Okay. Who seems... Well, I know everyone's paying attention to the prince, but does anyone on our side look like they're moving to, like, be in a defensible position kind of thing? Like, if shit hits the fan.
As you start looking more for that kind of thing, you do see the other hound, Persephone.
Oh, okay.
Like, you just like glance like right over her before, but then it's like, oh wait, she's like hanging out right there with the other 3 mooks that the Baron brought.
Oh, okay. I feel much better.
So she's like keeping a close eye on them.
Okay, but we still don't know where Baron Vincent went.
Nope.
Alright, okay. That's fine.
And so do you do anything else?
I think I'll move over to Persephone and ask how her night is and if she needs anything.
Like, oh, and she just like gives you the like cold, dead, empty look that she normally will give people, and just like, it's going. And she looks back at the group and she's like, they're here.
Indeed. I definitely limited it to a +1 on the invitation. It's rude.
I don't think they ever learned how to count.
Yeah, she just does like one of those like really coy like, oh my god, that was a good one.
Yeah. They even brought like others with them.
Oh?
Feel bad for
Ones who
them.
didn't come up the elevator?
Ones that didn't come to this.
You're right, bud. Hey.
Ones that didn't come to this realm.
Hey, Leon, you're okay. Leon.
They got spirits following them.
Protecting or just hanging?
They don't look happy.
With them?
They just don't look happy. They're like screaming.
Leslie or
But those idiots don't even notice.
No.
I mean, you can see them, right? They're right there.
It's more of a general feeling.
Yes.
Alright, well, if you think that you have everything you need.
Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. Sorry. What?
I, do you need anything with...
No, well, no, I'm good.
Oh, okay. The food is to your liking?
I haven't had anything to eat. I'm working.
Oh, very well.
I don't
Sure.
slack when I'm working.
No, completely not. I'm gonna mingle. And I step away.
Okay.
Yeah, I trust her to be able to get the first move on these guys if something happens.
So, At this point, the music starts to come to, or the song that was playing ends, and you see the two that were dancing or thanking each other seem to be having a cordial conversation as they walk off the dance floor together.
Mhm.
Can I
And
catch some of the snippets?
sure, you can do a wits awareness. See how much you can catch as you.
Using my little 4 dicers.
Anything good?
No, I got 1, but the two of the blank dice are on my black dice. I'm just deciding if a 3 max is worth a willpower. No, I will just ask the lady later, and I will accept whatever she tells me.
So you can get the sense that it's kind of pleasantries at this point. As they had like just finished wrapping up their conversation as you got into range of being able to actually hear them. And you also then notice that the Baron Vincent Dane had reappeared at the edge of the dance floor. You swear he wasn't standing there just then.
He vented.
He wasn't there a second ago, but he's there now.
Sure did vent.
Where did he come from?
He just coldly stares at Omar as the prince walks
What a
away
bitch,
from Omar,
right?
off the floor, and like hooks arms with Baron Dane, and
Oh God.
the Baron and the prince turn and start to leave. And Omar turns to walk over towards his group.
All right, so Omar would have to pass all of us before he can get anywhere near his group.
No, because
Did they come up to the dance floor with him?
they came like to the dance floor, but like pulled away towards the entrance,
Okay, so they're
and he kept walking over towards you.
Got
So
it.
yeah, he walked the prince off the floor, and the prince left, and then he just turned and went over to his group.
Got it. Okay, so Omar's off the floor too.
They're like on the side of the floor, towards
Okay.
the entrance,
Towards the entrance. Okay.
and so when we're gonna jump over to Quentin and his premonition.
Premonition? Okay.
So I'm gonna have you roll for it, because
What's the roll for that?
it is 1 rouse check, and then resolve plus auspex.
I got a skull on the rouse, so that means I am hungry. Another point of hunger. And then it was, what was it again?
Resolve plus auspex.
Ah! That's a 1. I really want to get some traction on this. I'm gonna burn another willpower.
Yep.
To roll the 3 black ones.
And there are still 2 roll difficulty decreases. So I can
Yeah.
use that to reduce it by 2.
Alright, so I got a 2.
Okay.
I need to get better at premonition. I only
They're
get
just gonna
4
eat more
dice.
mushrooms.
Yeah.
Something.
I just have
Take
to
some
really
Quaaludes.
trip.
Take
Yeah.
some. The senator has
Yeah.
them.
Senator, you want to give me some of those?
It's okay. You'll be right in.
But that's
Okay.
He's also
Gotta think.
extra
This
sus.
is
Extra sus.
extra sus.
He's our mongoose.
He's a mongoose.
Yeah.
Rusty in there with the clutch fan art.
Mm-hmm. Hold your eyes, bud.
He's a little.
He's having a flare up.
Yeah. You, sir.
See, I like how he just stays down there. He's a bush cat though. Whereas like Sebastian's a tree cat.
He was found in a bush.
Well, he like hides under things
Yeah.
on the ground. So like when danger is coming or his perceived danger, he like goes under my
It's
bed.
under the bed, yeah.
He cut open a slot in the bottom of my bed and he crawls up into the box spring. I call it his freaking fallout shelter. Among Us. Yeah.
He's a cutie.
Storyteller ponders.
Yeah, this is a tough one.
Blessing cat of the house.
So I might do a slight retcon on this later and clean
Okay.
it up a little, but because it's connected to some big stuff.
Yeah.
So you
I mean, the Baron might also be a little sauced.
Oh, wait, for Auspex, do I get to add a dice for my power bonus?
yes.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah,
let's
throw
hold
that
on.
in there.
Let's see.
Mhm.
Okay, that makes it
Yeah,
a 3.
Okay.
Oh, and and it's a rouse reroll. I can reroll level 2 and below.
Yep.
And so let me try that. Okay, I got a success on that, so I'm not more hungry.
Okay.
Huh, turns out eating your dad is beneficial.
A great idea.
Great idea. Highly recommend.
Eat your dad.
Eat your dad.
So
But to death.
Yeah.
Eat your dad to death.
Eat him to death.
This is our new, what was it? Fog and Fire, and
Yeah,
our new
Fog.
our new
new
single, Eat Your Dad to Death.
That's pretty sick.
okay. So you shake her hand and you get the like sensation and feeling that you are forced and shaped into a spider
Oh no, not again.
that is pulled onto
So hot
the
right
webs, the ephemeral webs that were wrapped around her,
Okay.
and it turns more into like a straw as you get sucked in and sucked down and along this tube kind of thing.
Interesting.
And
This web, does it feel familiar to me?
no,
Okay, so it's not related to like the Malkavian web, the cobweb.
there is some there is a familiarity with it.
'Cause I'm like
But it-
super acquainted with that cobweb at this point. Like I have
Yeah.
dang near obtained mastery of it.
Yeah, this isn't. You don't get the feeling like this is supposed to be the cobweb,
Hmm.
but the cobweb has interacted with this in some way,
Oh, interesting.
and you do get the sense that it's not so much the actual cobweb, but whatever it was that was whispering to you.
Right, hold on. Okay, hold on. We're doing a multi-step process here now. All right, so what I'm gonna do as this happens, I can feel that this web has interacted with the web that I'm familiar with. So there's some sort of feels like there's some sort of connectivity with Malkavians. As I'm holding her hand and I'm looking at her, I'm going to reach out over the web,
using across the web. So I'm like one of the strongest. I'm going to blast this woman's face over the web so that all of the Malkavians around the area know her face, and I'm gonna be like, any information about
is
this
she?
person needs to go back to Quentin. I want to know her whereabouts. I want to know what she's
Her
doing.
measurements, her name.
Everything. Any little piece of information about this person, I need to know.
What's her favorite season? Tell me.
If you know it,
Right in. Hey.
tell it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Alright, so you blast that as you feel yourself dragging along this web and being drawn to another location.
Yes.
And you feel similar tugs that you've felt before of the Malkavian cobweb saying, hey, you need to go here at this time for some reason. Just this
Okay.
innate, strange, like, sudden urge to go somewhere.
And do I know where that place is?
You don't know exactly where it is. You just kind of go and show up, and then you're like, oh wait, hey, this is the spot. So as you're being pulled along, you can feel that you're pulled into different directions, and being led to a few different spots.
A few spots.
First, you're given images of you standing at Port Maxwell, which are the big docks up, like just north of where your old domain used to be.
I think I'd like to have so like Quentin's premonition right now. I think all of you guys would see a very similar. He kind of has a face that he puts on when this, unless he's screaming or something. He usually like kind of goes, and then he'll kind of mumble to himself. So he's just like,
Does he do the psych thing where he's like, oh?
no. He's it's more like this, and then he gets like a little hype, like fixated, and then he's just poor Maxwell. And he's just kind of muttering to himself a little bit.
You see Port Maxwell back at like the opening ribbon cutting ceremony, and there's a big banner with like Port Maxwell over a dock that had been like replaced at this point. And, the banner itself has all sorts of different like sea monsters as like
a kraken?
Yeah, there's like krakens and leviathans and just as art on this banner.
Just crack it. Just go release it.
And you see the person cutting the ribbon. He actually has a fancy old school suit on with like a big pin that's like a family sigil type of thing. And on it is a kraken or it's mainly an inker with a kraken that's like wrapped around it and pulling it. And that is like the Maxwell family crest. And the Maxwells are the ones who built Port Maxwell.
So is that the end of the vision, or is that?
No.
Okay.
Nope. Keeps going. And you feel yourself being pulled down into the ocean suddenly, with the understanding that it's representing not so much you actually like drowning, but the fear and the mystery of the depth of the ocean, which are like the fear and the mystery of the unknown, and the chaos behind that. You feel yourself being dragged rapidly all across Crescent City, but now in the modern time, or rather, it's as time kind of went by rapidly, you felt yourself just like being pulled all over the place.
Oh, like a time lapse, sort of.
Yeah, yeah. Too quick to get an idea of like where the different spots were, where you changed directions.
Could I burn a willpower or something to try to get one spot, like to just like focus on one of the spots that?
Yeah, you can spend a willpower to kind of try to take a little more control of this.
Yeah,
and
I'd like to do that.
so you spend this willpower, and the rest of us would see like Quentin grabbing onto this web that's pulling him all over the place, and it's just like grabbing the sides and just like slowing himself down. And you see that you're floating above Crescent City now, and as you look down, there are glowing lines spreading out throughout the city, originating from a single spot.
What's that spot?
It's hard to tell, but you know that it is somewhere in Central City,
Okay.
near downtown.
Okay.
And-
Something important.
You feel the whispers a little bit more clearly now that they went and released the Kraken. And
City, I knew it was. It's always been there. At least the Kraken, that's important. The lines. I'm just holding this poor woman's hand as I'm muttering to myself about Krakens and lines. I think I would even utter the word Maxwell, and I don't know if she would react to that or not. But I think I would say, "Oh, Maxwell."
He's unlocking all kinds of family secrets.
Yeah.
And could have done.
We still need to know how she puts on her socks and shoes. The Malkavians will find out.
I mean, that's the only information Quentin gets, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a sock shoe kind
Are you a socks before
shoe.
underwear kind
So
of
she's a
person,
soci-
or a
Yeah.
socks after underwear kind of person?
of. That's how you know. You're like, oh, we found the big bad. Sock
She
shoe,
is the
sock
true
shoe.
villain.
Yeah, that's it. We can kill her. It's fine.
So you are gonna get some more information. I just need 1 second.
But I woke up today.
Giraffe,
So-
if you do both legs of pants at the same time, that means you're on your back, putting your pants on, like a toddler. So-
So,
I mean, you could be like sitting down and put your legs in and then stand up.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
you
feet
can't,
are on
because
the
you're
leg
always
part.
you're always one at a time.
If you're
just
sitting in
don't.
a chair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
you
pants or for socks?
Pants.
For pants? Yeah, you
I thought you meant for socks, where you're like put them on the tips and then just like stand up. And I was like, what are your socks? You got those like
I've sat down
what are
and
those
put
above
pants
the
on.
knee
Yeah.
socks?
I lost.
Yeah, you gotta do same, and then you do the little hop, like
Mhm.
get over the booty. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
the pop up.
Yeah, the
Yep.
hop up. Really get them on.
Much like life, just one leg at a time. Okay.
Both legs at the same time, fall down.
Overachievers.
It's like just a regular man. I put my pants on one arm at a time.
one arm at a time.
Just
Okay.
like a regular man. I just don't put on pants.
Hey.
So you got it.
No.
Okay, got it. As you're looking across the city at these strange glowing lines, and this
Why have yogurt on these pins?
this person whispering to you says,
But if there's one thing
or rather,
you taught me, it's that you have to pick yourself up.
you actually see a figure standing,
Life isn't
or
fair.
rather floating above the city just as you are, right above the,
And speaking of Mitzi,
right above where that central point was,
Mm-hmm.
but against all odds, she
and
got better. Maybe it's because of
he says,
candle, or some other things I did that year. I don't really care.
please release me.
It matters to me.
Please release me.
Every time I visit my
Let me
sister,
finish
she comes too.
what
Let
we
me-
start.
Oh.
Have somebody there with me.
And the vision fades away, but the only thing you could really make out with with this weird, distorted premonition vision is you see like a name tag type of thing,
Okay.
and it says you can't read the first name, but you get the last name of Von Hagen.
Von Hagen. Alright. Enter. The mysterious force. Yeah, so after all of me muttering to myself and everything, I just go, it was wonderful to have you here. Thanks for coming along. I hope you could come for the next one, alright?
Yes.
She just like doesn't know what to say.
Many people have that
Apologies about our
reaction.
friend.
I have
Yeah.
mental illness.
He does, and he's doing so well out here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He's you know what, he's made a lot of progress, but he's still got a long way to go.
I'm gonna go. And then I just turn and walk away.
I'm gonna go.
Hey, look at that. Look at him clearly communicating.
The
with
Saoirse approach. I'm gonna leave now.
Alright, bye. Yeah, he steps away for a minute. He needs to rethink. He needs to think about things.
You see that Mrs. Smith just walks over and puts her hand on the senator's shoulder and whispers in his ear. And he quickly finishes up, and they turn and start to make their way towards the exit.
Alright. There's a lot of people heading out of this party.
Mm-hmm. And about this time, there's really just a handful of kindred left up here.
And then Omar's still up here.
Mm-hmm.
Can Saoirse go up and like do like a little arm hook so that she's like arm in arm with him?
With Omar?
Yeah.
As you walk up, he would turn and face you because he would not let you touch him. He's not going to let you get that close to him.
I'm clearly friendly.
I
It's
just
a
want to
party. He can do an insight check. I'm doing it in a friendly way.
And he still is defensive and standoffish.
Talk not go well then.
Not with that bitch. Have you met her?
I have
Oh.
actually, before everything happened, thought the same thing you did. I got to know her a little better.
Oh, I know her well enough, and I can't wait to just bang that bitch.
I
That's
think it
what-
has a different
that's-
meaning
that's
now.
what
How
people-
old are you?
Oh. Well, okay, I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Oh, okay. Thank
One
you
of
then.
these
I mean,
days,
sometimes
alright?
clarity, right?
I thought that's what like
Look at that.
was
No.
a saying these days, but like
No, like even okay. So I'll tell you right now. Turned on is not in the '60s. It meant do drugs. It does not mean that now. It means get
Omar
Really?
has the bird, man.
shit. I
Yeah.
don't even know how to explain it anymore. It means sexual attraction.
Sexual
not-
arousal.
Yes, thank you, guys.
I
Just
love how
say in the background.
we have no context right now.
We don't
'cause
have
can't
context
hear
for that.
That's just a different conversation.
He's not even nearby. He sees something else. Sexual arousal.
Arousal.
That's it. Good job. Do you have your right counts?
So,
no.
like, man, all this shit you kids these days are saying, I don't get
I
it.
have a wired.
I thought you'd appreciate. Just avoid that one, man.
I will.
That or if you.
That's why people gave me such weird looks the other day.
If we give him a few minutes, we could take like a break.
Imagining him at a very serious war council, and then like half the younger kids are just like
Yeah. What? Yeah.
snicker.
Just. So what we're gonna go to? Yeah, the group as a whole. What are you guys intending on doing right now? Baron Omar doesn't seem to be like he's ready to kill you right here, right now. Which.
Quentin, how long do you have to talk to him before you can make him your puppet?
Hang on. So the formal process for that, apparently I can hear through this headset. So that's.
I know it's like 3 days, like to get a full brain washingness, but like, what about just convincing him to stay for a little while?
Roll once per 3 nights of disputation. You win after achieving a number of successes equal to twice the subject's willpower. It is not easy.
No, and he's like full willpower right now,
Mhm.
theoretically.
And we are not.
And now's not the time. All right.
Yeah.
Good to know. Good to know.
Mhm.
I feel like Saoirse just wants to get an idea about like what are his sticking points. Like, yes, he doesn't like Seraphina, but like, does he hate the entire? He probably does hate the entire Camarilla because he's like pure anarchist.
Yeah, he was like independent all the way.
Yes.
Anarchy. I'm gonna do whatever I want.
Everyone should do whatever they want.
Yeah.
He's a extreme radical anarch.
Okay. I think Saoirse just wants to get an idea about like how Omar thinks about himself and his motives and what he wants as being different than the Sabbat. Like, that's the kind of conversation she wants to have with him, is like, I know you don't like the Camarilla. Guess what? Neither did we. That's why we did the initiative. But you still don't seem to like us. You want this full reign freedom. But what the fuck is stopping you from just going full Sabbat then? Like, there's gotta be a line, dude.
Okay. So he will chuckle a little as you say that, and he's like, yeah, those bastards holding your leash, they really don't tell you much, do they? Like, the Sabbat are religious fanatics. They're often gonna kill some kind of antediluvian ancient god thing. I don't really. I think that's just all a bunch of shit.
You're saying the ones that made it through their little purge that happened, just the religious nuts left, is what you're saying?
I don't know, just the Spat have always been religious nuts.
Oh.
And just the most extreme, that's all that's left.
Okay, so you don't like
I'm
any
not-
kind of organization.
Yeah, I don't like Kool-Aid. I don't like the Kool-Aid.
He's just anti.
Yet you lead. Aren't you selling a line when you do that?
No, I don't lead. They just follow. I'm doing my own damn thing, and they. I don't want to be the fucking person in charge.
And yet you keep stepping into it, so actions do not follow. Kind of a disconnect there, is all I'm saying. You
Hey.
didn't want it. You could be out there doing your own thing without anyone or anything, but you choose to be part of the Anarchs. You choose to be a leader in the Anarchs. That's just facts, dude.
And in my restless
You
dreams,
got wits insight.
I see that town.
Coming around the blood again. I'm not more hungry. I'm gonna do 2 wits. Lame. What it is. I'll do willpower. Three successes, and one of my reds is the skull if I fail.
Oh crap.
So you got 2 successes.
3 successes.
3. So you notice a shift in his demeanor.
Oh, I think it did switch your headphones.
No, they're not.
He was already like defensively posturing and
She picked up on that.
like squaring off more or less, but his body language shifts to be a little bit more towards it's just out of like defensive and more towards like aggressive. I'm gonna lash out,
Ooh, I pressed a button.
and that's about all you can really catch is that it's very slight, like he's really fighting it, but there is that shift in like yeah,
He
you
did not like being
strike the
called
nerve.
Yeah, he didn't like being called out on the shit. Interesting.
And so he responds like,
I see that town.
"Wake up, sheeple." You've always been a part of the Camarilla. You would never understand what true freedom's like.
Yeah.
I'm doing everything I can to both keep my freedom and the freedom of others like me.
Well, if that's your goal, it's a noble one.
And these fuckasses, they're just idiots enough to follow me. I'm the asshole running into a burning building. I don't want them to follow, but they do.
So is this you trying to do it alone then?
This isn't like this tonight.
No, I meant the dance, dude.
No, that was just because it was funny.
No denying that. You deflect a lot with humor, huh? I'm just saying a therapist might be useful to help you express your feelings in a more honest and open way.
1 second. He like turns around and he like grabs something out of one of the other guy's jacket pocket, and he's like, "Here. Seem like you can use this more than we can." And he just hands you a tissue. If you're into talking about emotions and shit here, take this and you'll find someone else to pester.
I'm sorry, I'm not taking his jack off rag.
I mean, probably the closest you'd ever get to anything like that.
So he has his hand out with the tissue.
Mm.
Okay. When she grabs it, she'll like put her fingertips over his hand and be like, "Don't be so certain that's all the fun we could have."
Well, how about you come back to my place and I'll show you what freedom's like.
You just let me know where it's at. Anytime, bro.
Come right now. Put your money where your mouth is.
Alright. Tell me when. Tell me where.
Right now. We'll leave right now.
For where?
Back to my place.
Very vague.
That's an opportunity.
Gonna have to decline.
Alright.
I'll give you time to clean up. Get your
Alright.
affairs in order. That kind of thing.
You're missing out.
Don't I know it?
As this is happening, what are the rest of you doing?
Killing all of his minions, of course, quietly.
Just walking around the party, stab, stab, stab.
Dispatching them.
Douglas is showing off some magic tricks.
Yeah, Douglas was doing magic in the back. God, he's so stupid and handsome.
His stupid, dumb face.
Yeah.
It's really just us on the dance floor right now, right?
Yeah, all the mortals
Yeah.
are gone.
Penny was there. I don't know if Penny left when the senator
I'm
did.
guessing Butcher probably kind of like just shushed her off.
Yeah, Butcher kind of escorted her walking with the senator towards the way out.
To
You know,
a
they
safer
probably-
environment.
Well, there's kind of like a congregation of people heading towards the exit right now. Is what it sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's like, so
I guess Douglas is gonna go and do we have like party favors, like little bags to hand out
Yeah.
to guests as they
Yeah,
leave?
Yeah.
That sounds like something we do.
That's
We
a good
absolutely
idea.
do.
It would have like a little piece of quartz and like other fae themed like
Little bag of seeds
Yeah.
for like wildflowers. Yeah.
exactly.
And an iPad.
And an iPad.
Or no, what is your
Nothing.
preferred
It's just
your
a-
Chromebook or whatever?
Hey, it's an iPad Mini, and keeping with the face
It's just
theme, a
like Douglas
child's-
was like, everyone
a
needs one of
child's
these.
finger.
A child's finger.
And some cat bones.
An ethically farmed child's finger.
Farm to
What does
table.
that mean?
I've got
Um.
real milk and honey colored.
Just the weirdest mix of
Yeah.
stuff in a bag.
Oh yeah, some farm fresh milk with.
Yeah.
They're like Quentin did the party favors.
Just a jar of salt. An unlabeled jar of salt.
And no lid.
Some
No
random
way.
mushrooms.
It's just loose in the bag.
Yeah.
There's a half
Everything's
jar
buried
of
in the
In
salt.
salt.
It's just a big bag with you reach into the salt and pull out the other stuff.
If you leave the bag long enough, that child's finger will mummify.
Yeah, it's good.
If he really liked you, it's pink salt.
Yes, yeah. Himalayan, like,
The
salt.
pink
or
salt.
whatever, Yeah.
But yeah, Douglas is just gonna be like make his way quickly to the front before people actually leave and like start handing everybody.
We should
bags of
note
party
that
favors.
Douglas
Enjoy
knows
your
that the
iPad.
human ones
Enjoy
don't
your
get the
iPad.
child finger bags.
Yes,
Yeah.
Douglas
Okay.
is at least that self-aware.
Those are the ones with the iPads in it. The other ones, the vampire ones, are the ones full of child fingers and no tech.
Only child fingers. But really, Jax, you got any voodoo you can throw on him?
Oops, all child fingers.
I mean, not really. Not any that doesn't require preparation.
Shit! Guess we didn't expect Omar to show up at this party, did we?
Yeah, no. That's why he's
Never
like,
expect the Second Inquisition.
yeah, he's like, shit.
Damn it! We didn't set up the pentagram!
And we had a perfect setting to do it.
I know!
Damn it.
Oversight. Alright, next party is pentagram themed.
We have a ward on the dance floor.
It's gonna
Now-
be Tremere ritual themed.
I mean,
If legitimately
have a,
we did
have
do
a
another
painter
party-
if need be.
Mm.
If we did do another one, oh, you bet.
Yeah. Oh yeah, lesson learned.
Yeah.
Elevator just has a kill switch on it, bro.
It just drops. It just plummets.
Just like rip up a carpet and be like, haha, it's here the whole time.
Tyler,
Do the
this is
supernatural part where he's
Yeah.
just like, oh, I carved it into the floor under you.
Mhm.
This is my shotgun with rock salt, because it fixes everything.
Yo.
So does a circle of salt, but everyone's dumb and moves it.
It's fake.
Don't walk across it!
You just take a nap, dude. You're fine. But yeah, I'm just trying to get a little bit under his skin, understand his motives, his desires.
How does he put on
He's like
shoes?
really
Yeah.
want to go to this fight, but I know that
He
Not the
doesn't.
call,
No,
okay.
no socks, only plain feet and shoes, like a crazy person.
I'm gonna go ahead and use another once per story ability
He's the
so
worst
I can
selling
figure
shoes
out
you've ever seen.
how Omar puts his shoes and socks.
Yep.
So, but anyone other than Saoirse who's able to like see them talking, make a wits and awareness check.
It's an awareness. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
He doesn't
we'll
want to
check.
be on the dance floor. I'll tell you that.
One of these. Ha! You know,
Willpower.
More black tie.
That's my last
Get the
one.
nat
That's
20
Douglas gonna make a roll
and
for this?
he's all-
6.
Portable the net.
Oh, nice.
Season years.
At a 4 on wits and awareness.
Okay.
Oh, table of
Oh, I got a 3.
Oh, it
Jax.
looks like a 2.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
that. I
okay.
didn't see that one.
So, Jax, with your 6
Ooh,
wits
thank
and
you.
awareness, you're keeping. You can see Saoirse talking to Baron Omar, and
I guess so, yes.
it is 3 3 friends that came with them. They have more or less just been kind of like dicking around, and
Cameras are messed up, by the way.
I know. Hang on. We just connected the headphones again. So
okay. So you do see a shift in the in his friend's behavior, as they do seem to stop dicking around and like throwing shit at each other and like picking at your decorations, and
suck.
they
freaking
start
out
to actually
all from them.
they start to pay a bit more attention to the conversation that Saoirse and Omar are having.
When Omar called them all idiots for following him.
No, they ignored that.
Oh.
He's a
What
rough little
idiots?
grumpy bear.
You can
Wait.
see that they're getting nervous, and
Oh, because
See.
they can sense he might like freak out.
What's the matter?
What did we need
You're
to
right.
notice that?
Yeah. What was because I got a 4 and Quentin got a 3 to
Yeah,
notice it.
did Quentin also notice this, or is he too far away?
Too far away. And then
Okay.
if you got a 5, you would notice what was
Oh.
going on.
Okay.
Does Douglas try to notice?
Douglas is not there.
Oh, okay.
Douglas is over at the entrance.
Quentin's kind
That's
of
right.
behind
I
the
forgot
entrance,
you
too.
walked off to do
Yeah.
favors.
He's handing out them party favors.
Both the Fae and non-Fae
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
Which is just what we need at this party.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people will remember it on a good note.
So
I can also do some kind of charisma for my.
Well, especially as like
Charming.
the senator and like people of higher positions are leaving to like just schmooze them one last time. You're like,
Yeah.
remember, you had a
Excellent
wonderful time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great idea, actually.
yeah, if you want to make a roll for that, do it.
So I'd say the senator and Lady in Red probably
Lady
just got up to Douglas.
And this would be a good time to go all out.
They're all that willpower all into
I
it.
mean, you can you got plenty of discipline powers. You can do a blood surge. You can use
Yeah.
a part roll.
I'm gonna do a blood surge to add to my charisma. Roll,
I was like, I don't know.
does that takes a rouse check or
Yes.
rouse check on that? I do get hungrier.
Do you have
And-
what's your blood potency?
My blood potency is 2.
Good.
I add one die.
Doesn't he get to reroll on rouse checks for discipline powers at 2 or no?
For
Let's
discipline
2 dice.
for discipline powers, you get to reroll rouse checks of level 1 at that point. But this is for rousing the blood to boost an attribute,
Oh,
which you
I see.
don't get to reroll for.
Okay.
But if you wanted to use any disciplines, you could.
Oh, the
I mean, I could. I know you're saying that it's somewhat normal to put on, like, presence kind of powers at a party like this.
Mhm.
Does that include the higher level ones?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
our
Yeah.
domain.
And
Like, as
Yeah.
long as we're not
especially
fucking with the prince.
with this kind of situation, like greeting people who already have had a pretty decent night, and it wouldn't be out of place for them to like see you and be suddenly like really happy to see you. And
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
Good.
I am.
Douglas is the fan favorite of the people.
I will use majesty then.
Question.
all right,
Before we do
Yeah.
this roll, so Giraffe redeemed next feeds upon intense resonance. Can Douglas have fed sometime during the party and have gotten a resonance that might help with this like majesty?
Yeah. we will go and redeem that now, and you could feed like on your way down there, being that you have access to the circulatory system.
Mhm.
And chat paid for it. You get an intense resonance of the one that gives you +1 to your presence.
Yeah, that would be
Sanguine. Yeah.
Yes.
And Giraffe, since you don't know what it is quite yet, do you want to do a brief explanation there, Gavin? As to what a resonance is?
Oh, yeah. So Yeah, the resonance is easiest way to explain it. It's like the flavor of your blood. It's resonance is referring to the way that your emotions affect your blood. Your stronger emotions will like change the way the blood tastes and acts, and can affect the supernatural magic that goes behind the blood in different ways. So the different types of resonances, as they get stronger and stronger, they empower certain disciplines. Yeah, we'll leave it there. I think that answers it.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
It's kind of like an attribute. It's yeah, you're like giving bonus stats based on like the type of blood that you drink.
Yeah.
Let's see, would I be able to have awe and majesty at the same time? Because majesty doesn't actually add anything to my rolls. It just makes me. If those two are like.
And don't we get +3 to interacting with mortals in our domain?
Sure do. So you can add 3 more dice.
Jesus.
For at least for the
Say
like,
it.
senator
Yeah,
and
for
mayor.
those two.
Okay, so you wouldn't necessarily actually need to use Majesty itself right now.
Okay, then I'll just use awe.
Yeah, using Awe would definitely work. Because Awe will give you the +5 dice.
I do not have enough dice.
Oh yes. How much? I got 4 more black ones.
Yeah.
Okay, let me count this up.
All right, let's go.
Yeah,
Okay.
Majesty is definitely one of those powers where you just take control of a situation,
Okay.
whether it be like a riot about to start or people about to jump you, like, yeah.
Yeah, so if like Omar does decide to kill me,
Then
it
Yeah,
is.
like
Look it in
if a
now.
fight broke out
Mhm.
with the mortals up there, you could pop Majesty and be like, "Hey, look at me. Let's go this way." And all the mortals just kind of like,
Oh my God, he's talking to me.
yeah.
Oh, he's so goddamn pretty.
He's so stupid handsome.
Stupid.
Damn handsome.
Oh.
Who knew we were throwing a whole party for this guy and his handsome face?
okay, so that is
They just forget if anything
1,
bad happened at the
2,
party. They
3,
see him and
4,
instantly
5,
forget. And they're like,
6.
"It was such a good party."
14 dice.
Oh wow!
To get the
You might
Jesus.
do you might do like 2 different rolls, like because it's a lot of dice to have in your hands.
Jesus Christ.
That's the sound of that handsome face
That-
working.
That's almost every dice we have here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Face of counting.
That's
I'm gonna take out 1,
Who knew John Stamos was at this
2,
party?
5, 6, 7 successes there. I'm gonna use a willpower to reroll.
Going all out.
Hmm? We don't have a lot of mortal influence. We should really.
Oh yeah, and that was without the 3 for working with mortals.
+3.
This was just
Yeah.
assuming, yeah, I would working with
You're rolling 17 dice?
And then
with mortals, yeah.
And then you also have another +1 for being beautiful.
Oh, that's
Oh
right.
jeez.
Ugh. So
Yeah.
hard.
it's-
Okay, so for with kindred, that's still just a +7. And then the extra ones with mortals, that would be an 8.
So the scene cuts over to Douglas sitting in the presidential chair, and he's like, "That's how I became president of the United States."
Fades out.
Fades out. End of story.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
He's like, you know what? Still not enough treadmills.
Working on that treadmill initiative.
Yeah.
More treadmills in prisons.
I mean, somebody got, elected based on promoting a wall. You can promote treadmills, I'm sure.
Honestly, yeah. Kind of.
It's like the eat
They're gonna
healthy.
put a giant treadmill between
A giant one.
We're gonna put a treadmill in space.
They can't get across our borders if they can't run faster than the treadmill.
Yeah.
It'll just launch them back.
Oh my god.
Perfect.
All right. So you said you got 7 successes for your Kindred?
7 successes with Kindred, 8 with...
Okay. So you've got that covered, and like, even the people who were like,
This is us turning everyone against the keeper. Thank you, Douglas.
Douglas comes in clutch.
anyone who had a shitty night, like their date left them halfway through and they're distraught, like, yeah, it's not that bad. It was actually kind of cool. It was a fun party.
Yes, thank you all for coming. So
like-
very welcome. Please do take a gift bag with you on the way out. There's some iPads in here, a lot of salt, used for cooking.
Keep it away from the iPads.
Keep it away from the iPads. We've fortunately they are still in box, so the salt will not be affecting them.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet. Do it.
Little Fey mischief, Ha.
Yes.
So you see Dennis Bumstead, your lovely retainer, the mortician.
Oh, I was like,
He
who?
comes-
What? Oh, the mortician's your retainer.
He comes right up to him.
He comes through the line and gets like a party favor,
Almost.
but then you
rudely,
see
like,
him like 4 more times.
like coming back through the line.
Yeah.
It is still always
No.
lovely to see you. I did give
Yeah.
you your party favor. We did a head count.
Well, of
Yeah,
course, I
I-
just had to make sure I said goodbye. I didn't
yes.
think I said it last time. So, yeah.
Does he, like the
I-
third time through, does he attempt to like do a kiss on the cheek
No.
kind of thing?
Oh, he goes in for it?
Douglas will do like
He goes-
the Italian like kiss.
The
kiss.
kisses, and he tries to do the like on the lips and gets
Yeah.
confused.
Yeah, he goes, oh.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm sure
Give
you'll
him a
have
little
to
pat on the butt on his way out.
Ooh, get on you. Get along.
Oh,
He dreams about that for months.
Oh yeah.
We'll have
He
to
doesn't-
meet up
So
for
bathe.
drinks or something.
Some sort of libation.
So I'd say at this point probably
Libation.
the Queen and the Baron go up to Douglas next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your patronage to our festival this evening. It is an honor and a pleasure to have you here as always, being
Thank
in your
you.
presence.
This was. I am honestly quite surprised. You did a good job for your first
Thank you.
big event like this. I don't know how you kept the others in line, but good job.
It's just it's all about
Are
letting
we gonna invite you into the throuple?
well, we just look. It takes a strong hand with them sometimes, but I just told them to model their behavior off of my own.
Makes sense. So that explains why this was such a perfect party then.
Perfect.
She's
We'll
like,
have to do
perfect.
it again sometime.
Perfect just like you. And she like boops your nose.
Oh! Prince Mommy likes him.
And then I guess it's Penny and Butcher. And
Yep.
then
Yeah,
you can
so,
by the way, you can feel free to like yeah.
Penny and Butcher are actually hanging out, and they're gonna be like the very last person to leave. 'Cause Penny's the kind of person who, even though she didn't like throw the event, she's going to stick around to the end, and she's going to help clean up. And so Butcher tries to get her to leave, but can't. So
Damn.
Yeah.
Ma'am, your car is here. It's like, no, Sonny.
Mhm.
Oh, I just have one more person to talk to.
Yep. So, as everyone is trickling out, we will. Baron Omar and his goons do start to get like bored. And they
No one's making them stay.
You can leave.
do try to like poke at you and like try to provoke you a little bit.
Lovely having
But if
you.
you
Bye.
don't take the bait, they just kind of leave.
I'm gonna interject as a player because she got real huffed up earlier from the keeper. That happened maybe 30 minutes ago, 40 minutes ago, something like that. Maybe she should have to roll willpower to not punch these guys.
It's like, wait, are we talking about Omar's crew?
Omar's crew.
Omar, your beast
Oh,
is
a
still...
legitimate outlet that you could use.
When you would
And
actually
the prince
fight.
is gone now.
And the prince left.
Prince and the Baron both left.
Yeah.
There's no mortals.
Good job controlling them.
This just in.
The prince and the baron left in high spirits.
Yes. And then they're like, oh, so it was the moment we left is when it went to shit. Okay.
To be fair, the
So-
keeper is a goddamn liar now.
That's true.
Everyone had a wonderful time thanks to Douglas.
Yep.
So, yeah,
Allegedly.
Save the damn day.
with Baron Omar and the others kind of jabbing at you a little bit, your beast is still fired up from before.
Yeah, it's pissed.
And being a Brujah, you frenzy fury easily. So yeah, let's do that.
Small trigger.
Oh.
What?
It is going to be a willpower test.
Which is how much willpower I currently have.
So
It's a lovely.
you'll be using your
Will they, won't they?
your willpower plus 1/3 humanity, rounded down.
Okay. So willpower and humanity.
Willpower plus 1/3 your humanity, rounded down.
Rounded down. That's.
Okay. And the willpower is so.
So it's whatever your current unspent willpower is.
Completely unspent. Okay.
Mhm.
I believe that's.
Okay.
Is any of them red? Is it my hunter?
No, you cannot. Yeah, get any of those.
I got 3 successes. Oh, hold on. Fuck.
Oh.
It is not.
Hi, bud.
I'm angry. What's my Bane severity is 3.
Yep.
Fuck.
Subtract dice equal to the Bane severity on all rolls to resist a Fury Frenzy.
Well, that's,
3 dice.
that's just 1 dice then.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a bow.
Yeah, it's about time.
Yeah, it's about time.
Yep.
Sarah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially
that's
with
the one.
the drinking.
but, we'll say that, like, as the camera is looking at this whole event and scene wrapping up, Saoirse, Baron, and his boys have been there going back and forth, jabbing and poking, prodding at each other for a while now. But it's getting old. And
Really irritating.
and because where was Quentin during
Quentin's
this?
Quentin is kind of halfway between the front door and the dance floor.
Right
So
there.
he's right here, like this pathway that leads to the dance floor.
So you are on the roof, though.
Yes.
Okay. Is everyone on the roof still?
I
Yes.
believe so, yeah.
Yep.
Hey, no
Hey,
bark.
no bark.
Doors up
Game
there.
over.
I wouldn't
Mhm.
plan
Okay.
on people leaving unless
Yeah.
Penny left, then seemed in danger.
Yeah.
It's like,
No.
Penny's also still up there, right?
No, Penny
Oh.
and it went downstairs to like the security lobby that you guys have, and it's down there talking to people as they're leaving. Because Butcher was able to get her like that far. But the rest, yeah, you. When whoever's, yeah, actually Douglas is near the door. And where's Jax? And Tala?
I have Jax and Tala on the dance floor still, but
Yeah, I didn't leave yet. But
Okay.
he's definitely on the edge of the dance floor.
Okay.
where would Tala be?
Social anxiety.
Yeah, probably still in that area.
Okay. So those who are near the door, like Douglas, you actually see Philly appear at the top of the stairs.
Which one's Philly?
Saoirse's ghoul.
That's Saoirse.
Oh, that's right. The one that almost died.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like last month, you know. It's fine.
She's
Yeah.
as like the last people leave the roof, with the exception of your group and a few kindred.
Okay.
Billy looks panicked, and she stops at Douglas with his amazing awe and everything, and she's just like, Code Red, Code Red,
Code.
and she just runs straight towards
The
Saoirse.
drink?
Oh, because she can sense that
Saoirse's
Saoirse's about to
freaking out.
lose it.
She knows that Saoirse needs her because something's about to happen, but she doesn't know what. The rest of you can see Saoirse or Philly sprinting,
Looking at
and
I'll jog along with her.
you look back to where Saoirse is. You see her like turn her back on Omar,
Mm-hmm.
and then do just like the turn back with the swing straight at his face with a bellowing scream. And that's where we will end it for tonight.
Yeah, combat scene next
Ah,
time.
right into the
Oh
business.
boy.
So glad that the prince and the baron
And are
left.
gone.
Are gone.
And-
Clearly, everyone of consequence is gone.
Yup.
They
And
say
we're
if
happy.
somebody knew
Fight,
they
fight.
wanted this.
But we're on an open rooftop, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
throw him off.
I mean, he could possibly
Just throw him off,
land.
not towards the entrance. Not on the entrance
Oh.
side.
Fair, fair. Throw him on
And-
the roof of another nearby building. Fine.
Gotta say, when the keeper and her posse left, the keeper totally like looked down at your party gift and was like, and just left without it.
No.
I don't care. Yeah.
Whatever, bitch.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't deserve the salt.
Yep.
We
She's
should.
got enough of it.
I was like, we should have
More
just.
children fingers for myself.
Yeah, more children finger thrusts. Really should have just thrown some of the salt at her, like Gale the snail. She just makes you want to salt her.
So, as a result, your party is basically over at this point, and
Yeah.
it has had some various
I'm gonna
effects.
break a masquerade in a minute.
As of now, let me tell you kind of how things, what you get out of this.
The steam.
So, even though you got kind of whooped by the keeper,
No bark.
normally you would have taken a huge hit to your status, and the overall like reception of your first attempt at hosting a major citywide event would have suffered massively. However, because
The prince loved it.
because the prince
Something.
was
That's fine.
attended to and had such an amazing time, and you basically controlled enough situations that it won't impact your status. You didn't gain any status, but your status is now solidified and reinforced. So you're now less susceptible to your status being lowered for mistakes or whatever. So you could
For
still
accidentally killing Omar.
No. That would just boost us.
Oops.
Yeah.
There was a
Like-
tragic accident at the after
Did
party.
I do that?
Yeah, exactly.
Calling the keeper a bitch in front of a bunch of people won't make you lose status instantly now.
Yeah, because they know it's true.
Yeah.
Because everybody had
Approved.
such a good time at the party, and she keeps on saying how awful
It was. So clearly
Yeah.
she's wrong.
Even though she does keep shit talking the party, people don't correct
People
her or
don't really
anything.
listen to it.
Like,
Like,
Yeah.
No one
Is
goes
it-
out of their way to disagree with her, but no one takes it as gospel.
Yeah.
Is it one
Some
of those
people-
things where it's she realizes how disinterested people are and she just kind of gives up after a period of time?
Yeah.
Where it's people aren't not
Yeah.
saying anything, but they're also kind of doing that thing
Yeah.
where they're eyes glazing over, they kind of turn to start talking to someone. It's the thing of they're disinterested, they're not disagreeing or agreeing, they're
Yeah.
just disinterested.
Yeah.
she would be picking up pretty quickly kind of those vibes, and so you imagine that she would instead move on to causing something to happen that they would be interested in, so that her opinion matters more again.
Ah, okay.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's gonna suck when she loses her club.
All right, and I think with that we're gonna probably raid our good friends Macabre Derek.
One more thing.
Sorry.
Quentin here,
Mm-hmm.
you put your touchstone in the line of fire,
Yes.
She survived.
and you
She actually
did
did.
manage to convince a United States senator to invest and put his power behind these organizations,
Woo!
which is going to have massive impact on all the good that her and her group can do. So with this, you regain 1 humanity.
Yay!
So I have that I have 4. That brings me up to 5. Okay.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. It worked. It worked.
Mhm.
Okay. Is that the last of our postmortem?
If
Yes.
you guys will know that Primogen Willow, he has officially lost 1 status.
Yeah!
Yes!
Got
Suck
him.
it!
He has
Got
dropped-
Gentlemen,
Exactly,
dropped
bud.
got
from-
Got
He
him.
went from 8 to 7 status.
get fucked, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh no, the the Council of Ashes.
The League of Ashes.
The League of Ashes is just looked down on. How sad.
Oh no.
What an unfortunate outcome to all of this.
How could this happen?
Yeah.
Who
And-
could have foreseen this?
And then we all ended in freeze frame, just being like, yes.
That's not true. I'm gonna do the jump in the air like it ends of an 80s movie, like, yeah!
Right, but you haven't looked behind you while taking a swap.
Yeah,
Um,
Tala and Quentin are just doing the high five.
Like a jumping high five.
Ellie looking back.
Yeah, so that we can wrap it up there.
all right.
Before we go, I have a few people I want to thank. I want to thank List Angel 34 for following.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank Sheesh Meesh once again for the 4 months of Prime. Catastrophic 29, thank you again for 5 months of a Tier 1. Crystal, thank you so much for all of the bits. And Table of Horrors, thank you for the raid. If you guys haven't seen them, please check them out over there.
They got good stuff.
And
Also, specifically, thank you, Unexpected Giraffe, for
Yes.
helping me
Yes.
with that resonance there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
yeah. And
And
next session is going to be a pretty big fight. So if you have those channel points for things like making random groups show up, that's a good one.
Oh yeah, that's true. They can hurt
they
or
can
help us.
totally hurt or
Yeah.
help. So think about it.
Yeah,
Just
good one.
remember,
To,
we hurt ourselves.
That way, he can just, miss that fight. It's fine. Fine.
but yeah, thanks for coming, and I guess we'll see you next time.
Alright, we're gonna pass on the raid to our kind of sister group. They're
Yeah.
another vampire group. They like along at the same time. So
No bark.
Copper Derek, we're gonna head over there. And we'll see you all next week.
Yeah.
Mhm.
See you for the big fight.
Alright, later. Bye.
Bye.
Yay!